I've looked at it 17 times already.
Episode 33?
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
You at my rock?
Who's that by?
Plies.
Of course.
I love Plies.
Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This.
I'll drink to that.
I know that's right.
With Miss Beck.
Thinking of them. Anyway.
They
Good.
told me that at the bar. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Good morning, fine folks.
Yo.
In the building, we got Darren.
Hello, I am Bim.
I'm Genevieve. I forgot how we do this.
Did you miss us last week?
Yeah, whose idea was to take a week off? This is
Yours.
stupid.
Literally.
Why are you bringing up old shit?
Right.
shouldn't.
Who asked you to do it?
I don't like taking a week off. That was dumb.
Yeah.
But you came up with doesn't matter.
See, you bringing up old shit. Is your mic on?
Let the past be the past.
Is my mic on? Yes, it's
Yeah,
on.
it is. All right. What's up, yo?
Is you a nigga?
Is that a thing that I've been seeing?
The
Like,
double word, yeah.
yeah. Yo, am I dumb? I'd be laughing mad hard when somebody had
Yeah.
somebody had to explain it to me first because I didn't get
See,
it.
but I
But
thought
what's
we
there to
always
explain?
did that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, we did, but like it didn't translate to me like via text, like
Oh,
seeing
okay.
the memes.
Oh, you real.
Yeah. So then somebody was like, "No, it's like, oh, you pregnant?" And I said, "Ah!" And I slapped my knee, and I said, "That shit's not funny." And I proceeded to scroll and
Right.
just laugh at all of them.
That's how simple we are. Say a word twice and we find it hilarious.
You know what's funny? I saw one person put on Facebook, they were like, oh, so now the new thing is to just say a word twice or something like that. And then right under it, somebody put, oh, it's raining.
It's the funniest shit in the world.
It makes sense.
And I was like, yeah, I guess that's what we're
Yeah, I
doing.
guess it is.
I love that shit.
Perfect sense.
Oh man.
Oh, we back.
Hey! I love that. See, it's good, guys. Yo, we're not taking a week off anymore. I don't care, yo. I don't care. I missed you guys.
How was the time off, fellas?
Holy shit. Fellas, you heard that?
I mean,
My titties are still here.
it's been a while.
Yo, I try to think about like everything that transpired in the 2 weeks,
It's a lot.
and all I can think of is renovations because Shorty bought a house,
Hey,
right?
congrats.
2-family little investment, ting ting.
Oh, it was my sound effects.
Nope.
Bum,
Keep
bum,
it
bum.
away. And it's just been renovation day after day after day after day. Now I'm Bim the builder, so I don't mind it. But it's literally been after work, go straight there and just do stuff until like 12, 1 a.m.
Oh,
Yeah, real shit. But we almost there though.
is
Bim Vila.
Is she?
Yeah.
Hey, I like that.
That's smooth. I'm gonna drink to that.
I know that's right.
I ain't got no liquor in my system.
Is she hands on as well?
She's learning. When I had the spot in Fitchburg, she came through and helped me with some stuff, so I was able to show her how to do some stuff, and she's learning a lot, because we're doing everything like kitchen,
Good stuff.
refacing, and bathroom renovation, and
Love it.
patching holes and all that stuff. So she's learning a lot, but she also learned that maybe buy something that leads a little less work, but all good shit nonetheless. So.
Good stuff. Life lessons.
Yeah, man. And last week was a couple of real ones' birthdays.
Hey,
Yeah, Carter and Yemi, my
Yay.
peoples. You know what I mean?
I'm so
Happy
slow.
birthday to
He's so
you.
African.
Yeah, I mean, texted me. He's like, "Happy belated to the young king," and I'm like, "Ah, thanks." Wait a minute. I know. God forgives me. So yeah, shout out to Yummy. Happy birthday, brother.
Yeah, man. How was y'all stuff?
I don't remember.
Why you
I feel like a lot happened.
Hey, I feel like that's
Like so much happened, but it was good. I mean, just busy.
Busy.
I like that.
Busy. Yeah, that's all I got. I mean, we had a kid's birthday party. I DJ'd a great wedding on Saturday, and you know when you DJ when you like destroy a reception, you're like, I felt good. Everybody was singing and sweating. It was just like, yes.
Keep patting yourself on the back.
This is why this is why I do this.
No, and that, so it's weddings like that that make me not want to retire.
Yes,
So
it's just fun.
what kind of music though?
Everything. So what was great about it? Okay, two brides, white bride, and then half white, half black bride. So
Okay.
they're very particular with music. Not particular, but they're like they just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
But the white bride goes to me before we start partying. I say, "Hey, is there anything you want me to open up the dance floor to?" And she goes, "Oh no, like I trust you. You know, we like to just sing and party, but just make sure you play white people music for my family."
The white.
The white bride
One
said
said
this
that.
to me, and I was like, "I understand what you mean," because she gave me a list, and I had to run through the white people music,
Okay.
such as Journey,
Yo, Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah, that's a great song.
That is a great song. A little bit of AC/DC.
Okay.
Queen.
Yep.
I had to run through.
Was it Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Which
They-
I didn't
they
know.
turn up.
Yo, I didn't think I was gonna be able to get away with the slowness of
Oh,
it.
they're singing the
but
whole thing.
they were. I was like,
You
wow.
ain't never seen Wayne's World?
I mean,
Come on, man.
I have. I've never played that song at a reception. So, but it was great all around. Like everybody, that's a good thing I like about like when you have like a fun party. Everybody's just like trying to dance and
Right.
trying to boogie and stuff. It was great, great. Congratulations to Caitlin and Lauren.
Ow.
You guys
Another
listen.
Just Right production.
Yes.
Lady
That was like the high. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'll drink to that.
Oh, you ladies.
No, Dad, don't do that.
No, okay.
Don't do that.
So,
Congratulations, ladies. We're just
yes,
silly.
yes. But no, that was like the highlight of my. I mean, the highlight was my son's birthday. Yes,
Wow.
yes, that was the highlight. But since he doesn't listen to this podcast,
We just choked and died. I'm Moscato. That would have been the thoughtiest way to die.
Yeah, word. Here lays Genevieve.
She died drinking grape juice.
drinking that liquor.
But y'all had a popcorn machine at the party, man,
Yeah, man.
with assorted popcorn seasonings.
Yes.
Bacon and cheddar.
Hey, now.
Kettle corn.
I know that's right.
Some other shit I didn't try.
Okay.
But that was, man,
Yeah, it's still here. if you
I was
wanna try
posted
it.
up right now.
Oop.
You got more popcorn still?
The machine is still in the garage.
Well, we're not going to turn it on to make popcorn.
We ain't.
right? Who owns it?
I was gonna say, where'd you get it?
Grandma.
We'll talk.
Wait, speaking of, where's the bag he just gave you?
Upstairs.
Being stingy? You don't want to share it, so
This
you
is
left
for
it up
later.
there.
I can go get
This
it.
is for later.
This is for me.
This is for Mimi.
You both.
I
cut
love
out.
it.
You're gonna ruin it. Our listeners,
It's already ruined.
Our listeners don't want to hear that.
Oh, fine.
Sorry. Uh-oh.
What happened? We good?
That's Matt Haitian.
Yeah, it was. Jen, tell us how your
I don't want to.
time
He
was.
probably ain't even recording. He just said, "Uh-oh, Matt Hard."
No, he's definitely still recording. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, we good. I was concerned too. I might be like, yo, man, we're just skip another week.
Oh, Christ is averted. Yes.
Back to me. I
Yes,
guess.
please.
Why do
You
you
want to
guys-
tell us what you was telling
No,
me?
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not
all right.
gonna talk about that on
Point the mic like that.
like this.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you can hear me better. No, I would not like to talk about that because it brings great anxiety and stress, and I'll probably just go home and cry. So,
Oh, don't do that.
yeah. But it's been a good week. It's been busy. Worky, like a turkey. Do turkeys work? There's turkeys at my job. There was like 5 of them yesterday.
How did you just do that?
The transition.
You didn't watch it? I watched it happen. I was looking at her go through the, what was that, 3-4 seconds that you just went through like 40 topics? Christ.
It's like this constantly in my head. I always
Dangerous.
wish I could like sell people tickets into my brain so they can have the journey with me because it's too fast. I can't tell you what's happening, but it's always interesting.
That's an ill concept.
Right?
That can be a movie.
Folks, please rewind and see if you could dissect how she jumped. Like,
I'm like a
what was
cannabis
it?
rap.
I see what you did there.
Like, hold up, the metaphors is too crazy.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wow.
More
Yeah,
lines in the Bible quoted from Jesus.
Come on now.
Hey now.
more online than the African herd
Herd
of
of
zebras.
zebras.
People just say
Y'all niggas are old. Shut up.
You
Whatever.
started it. Old thought.
Oh, choky dead thought.
Yo, choky dead.
Thoughts listen to cannabis? Thoughts listen to cannabis?
Old ones do.
Old thoughts, yeah. Because that's we only had like a few people to listen to.
Yes.
So, you know, you took what you had.
Speaking of music to listen to,
There we go.
so one of my favorite parts of a wedding is the love songs you get to get out your system.
God dang.
So I'm sitting here. I can share this with you
Am I
guys.
breathing on the mic?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I'm sitting there and I end up playing "House is Not a Home" by Luther. Right?
Is that a wedding song?
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Because for the longest time, I'm like, this song is so great, guys. And I listened to it. I was like, oh, it's not.
No.
Like, it's not.
not
It.
the
It's
time.
not. It.
Even the title's kind of sad. House
I
without a
love
home.
the song so much. I omitted everything negative about it, and I was just like, "This, yes, singing girl, it's a good song." Yeah. So
You got some poor bridesmaid
yeah.
crying in the corner.
yeah, yeah. But then it made me think like, you think about that song and other great artists and songs.
I know what you're gonna say.
Uh-oh.
I knew you so well.
Go ahead.
You're gonna say something, something, something. Tamia, Stranger in My House.
I did end up playing some Tamia, not Stranger in My House.
I was about to say.
I did. It was a good song. But my bigger question is, I think of all these artists that I'm like, I love that song. It's a great song. But then I realized they're all like black,
Older. Oh, black.
older black artists. Can you guys think of a good like ballad singer that is not black?
Yes, I can.
It's cheat code though, because we got the go-tos. Who you got?
I listened to John B's album today.
Okay.
I love John B.
I said John B in my head, but then I was like, he did
Nah.
a song with Tupac, so he's not black anymore.
You got Justin Timberlake, Robin Thicke.
I said Justin.
Robin Thicke.
You said to who? Yourself?
Yeah. I had this whole conversation on the way home. Like, I was in fucking New Bedford, so I had time.
Yeah, so those are my go-to when I feel like the playlist is too black.
Yeah.
For that.
Yes,
for
yes,
that during.
exactly. That's exactly
I'm
how
like,
I felt.
let
Like,
me
damn, I gotta
slide in
I gotta-
mirrors
yeah,
real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Amy Winehouse, I love. But she's soulful.
She's soulful though. Yeah. It's a
Pink
lot of
used to be
soul.
good. Now I don't like Pink
Nah,
anymore.
she's like rockish.
Yeah, I don't like
kinda.
Pink now.
So like heavy love song singers. I mean, I was like not Alicia because she don't count.
Alicia.
Can't really do a Mariah because she's like half.
Yeah, she's half.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always telling everyone I'm a big Phil Collins fan, but that's because Thugs listen to Phil Collins.
Thugs do listen to Phil Collins. He got a song with Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I was listening to some
He does?
Young Thug has a
He
new
does.
song with Phil Collins.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was playing Young Thug's new album that came out Friday
You
at
would.
work, but it's like one of the things where you're like playing it but not really playing it
Mm-hmm.
because I'm ignorant. I put a whole speaker. I'm tired of the headphones, so I brought a speaker. It's on my desk.
Everybody got to hear your shit.
No, I turned it down low enough to where they can't hear it.
Okay.
You know,
Courteous.
I think.
Then that just makes me upset because that means I can't. Like I want to enjoy it louder.
And that's the thing. I was like, I don't know if they want to hear my music. Am I
Yeah.
being stingy?
Yeah.
Or if I turn it up, am I being inconsiderate?
If
So,
they want to hear it, they'd ask you to turn it up.
right? There's only 3 of us, so
Yeah.
So anyway, so I wasn't really paying attention to the album. So then today when I went back to my title to start playing music.
Shout out to Title.
Right. And the song said Young Thug featuring Phil Collins, and I'm like, I don't remember hearing that yesterday. So then I played it again, but then I was so deep into my work, I didn't listen to it again. So I don't know if it's like a sample, but you wouldn't put featuring if it was just a sample.
No.
So you would have to call him up and be like, yo, Phil, you busy?
Okay, yeah.
You busy.
This-
Right on this track with me?
Jeffrey wants to know if you want to do a song real quick. Because you can't be like, Young Thug wants to do a song with you, Phil.
Nah.
Philip, Jeffrey would like to know.
All right, Philip. it's Philip home. Philip's
Is
like,
he a sir? Sir Collins?
Sir.
Is he? I thought it was just Paul McCartney.
That's a totally different person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they white. Look at you.
No, because they're British.
Checkmate.
Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing.
See, guys, I'm not
I
racist.
got nothing.
Bim is.
Yo, I heard a funny joke. It was a what's his name? He wrote Neil Brennan. He wrote with the Chappelle for the Chappelle Show.
Oh yeah.
So the joke was, I'm gonna fuck it up. I feel like it, but somebody he says something, and someone's like, "Hey, you can't say that. That's racist." He's like, "No, it's okay. I'm racist."
Oh no, it's fine. That's fine.
Ba-dum-ts. Shit. So where we at, man? We got like a ton of material. I know both of y'all are gonna say, "I got nothing to talk about."
Well, I had a thought the other day, and it was along the lines of these random brain thoughts, but
Yeah.
I texted it to myself so that I could say it on the mic. But nothing prompted it.
Why don't you use a notepad? Never mind. The look she just gave me.
Blank.
Like nobody asked you.
Stay out of
All right, so I'm gonna say this thought. It was just a thought that I'm like, somebody out there might need to hear this. I don't know who. Maybe it's you. Okay, not you.
But you.
But you.
Whoever's listening.
Yeah.
Not you guys sitting here with me. But the text says, "There's a young man somewhere who needs to hear this.
Oh.
She doesn't suck at giving head. You just suck at properly washing your dick."
Whoa.
So
Well,
That's not what I was thinking, but
Wait, so what prompted you?
I'm telling you, literally, my brain I was probably thinking about candy, and then like the next thought was like, yo, what if a guy out there thinks that his girl sucks at giving head, but really he just stinks? Because that would really, really make you do a bad job. Like, all right, look, how can I say this without being like
Just go ahead, man.
vulgar?
Yeah.
Like, Imagine you eating something, right?
You know what? I don't know if I want to partake in this.
Imagine, no, not eating like
Wait,
vagina. Eating food. Like, imagine you're eating
Well, it
food.
works both ways, but go ahead.
Imagine you're eating a plate of food,
Okay.
but somebody next to you farted. So it stinks in the room. So now you can't enjoy your food because of the smell. Same thing with giving head. If he didn't wash properly, right?
Okay.
And you trying to, be a team player, that throws your whole equilibrium off. You just be like, forget it.
Your whole equilibrium.
And you just be like, forget it. Ladies, please help me out. Because they're looking at me like I'm crazy.
Okay. Because I'm not privy to these conversations. Because I'm pretty sure women have this conversation and have had this conversation. So I'm actually interested. I'm interested.
I'm glad.
Not you,
Not you.
but in circles of conversations.
Because somebody needs to hear this out there.
Has something along the lines of that been discussed?
Like stinky
amongst-
dicks? Probably.
Sure. Sure.
I'm sure at some point in our
I
life.
thought. Wait, time out. I thought we had the title when I said, we're back. But Stinky Dick seems like a much more enjoyable title.
It's a little forward, no? Enjoyable title.
Oh, your dick stinks. Does that title work for you, Darren? Is that okay?
Yeah, why? I feel like it's my fault. I feel like I let it too far. I should have let it be the comment that it was.
And this is
And
why
then
I
moved
had to
on.
text it to myself because I would have forgot. And I needed to get that off my chest. So, fellas,
shit.
I'm just saying, give your lady
Oh,
another
my
chance.
God.
Take a shower right before she comes over.
Oh fuck.
And use the good soap. You know what I mean? Stop using the Irish Spring. Use some something smell nice, like Dove or something.
my God.
And get underneath. Get like close to the grundle.
How did we get here?
All her. The text she sent to herself.
If there's a lot of hair, groom it because a lot of scents can be captured in your follicles. And watch what happens. Fellas, thank me later.
If they had the African scrub, they wouldn't have this.
They wouldn't have this issue.
They wouldn't have
That's
this
what I'm
issue.
saying.
That's what's up. See, you can learn things from us. You can learn things from us. All right,
From
that's
us.
I
You
don't-
gotta
So all right, so
Your turn.
tag your.
so a man woman thing, because that the same thing goes for men that you were saying. In the reverse.
Right.
So, ladies,
That
if
means
you-
wash your pussy.
Thank you. So I saw something and I thought about it because I know women do this, but there were a lot of guys in the comments that said they did it, and I was a little thrown off. Maybe I'm sexist. So somebody posted this on the Twitter. Men, do y'all call somebody and have them on the phone for safety sometimes when you're by yourself? Women do it all the time, and I just wanted to know if y'all ever have to do that.
No.
Jen, if you don't feel safe or if you're getting out the car or walking somewhere it's dark, do you like have somebody on the phone just in case?
I think I've been on the phone with someone and then needed to get out the car and be like, stay on the phone with me till I go inside.
Yeah.
I think I've probably done that.
Okay.
But I don't think I've dialed and called someone
Right.
before I got out the car.
But if you were on the phone already, be like, hey, just stay on for a second. You
Mm-hmm.
know, while Darren, you ever do that?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I was thrown off a little bit by the guys who said that they do it. And, all right.
Oh.
I was about to say, I was thrown off by the guys that said that they do that. So does that, like, am I sexist? Like, if you're on the phone, like one guy said, yeah, sometimes I call my mom
Oh,
and I
wow.
just have her on the phone.
Oh, wow.
So, like,
That,
what
that
is
doesn't help.
I
what is
wouldn't
your
even-
mom going to do for you on the phone if somebody snuffs you to take your wallet?
That's a different kind of... He needs a different kind of comfort.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's his safety blanket. It's his mom, and that's just weird.
Yeah.
What do you...
I mean, and maybe it is sexist in my train of thought. I think, okay, so I understand that it being like that for a woman, to have that kind of secondary help if you need it, because obviously anything can happen.
Yeah, it's tough for women sometimes.
Yes.
Okay.
As a guy, I guess we are expected to be able to handle ourselves or handle it if we get mugged or jumped or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So to think that we would call for help in getting
I'm already
jumped.
laughing.
Yeah, it's like Like, could you imagine if I called you one day and I was like, "Hey, listen, can you just send a phone number to walk in the house?" Right? You would get a good old laugh. Like, oh, you.
I'll be like, wait, hold on one second. I'll put Shenny on three-way. I'm like, yo, this nigga Darren just called me. He said he needs help.
Listen,
Stay on the phone.
listen. Shh, shh, shh. Listen.
Don't say nothing until you get in the house. Just hold on.
It's not right.
What type of friendship?
The real kind.
But the fact that we will laugh at a guy,
Yeah.
not laugh at a girl doing that.
Yeah, no. If it's my sister, I'm like, I'm on there. I'm
Yeah,
like, yo, you
I'm
need me
here.
to drive
Yeah.
there? Like, all
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah.
If my one of my brothers go, no. I'm
Because
definitely laughing.
again, as men, we're expected to handle that.
Yeah. Because something happened to me while I was living in Massachusetts. So I was in Fitchburg. I didn't know the area. I didn't know shit about anything.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently where I lived and 2 streets over, it was like, you got some crackheads and shit and, a little bit of the poverty line, like just a few streets over, and then you got nice houses on the other side. So 2 a.m, I'm doing renovations. I'll see people just walking down the street.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm either going to be fearful that somebody's going to run up, or I just got to kill whatever sense that is, and just be like, hey, if you get in here, it's going to be the illest fight ever, and whoever wins, wins.
Yeah.
And it stayed with me, and I still feel like that. So, like, there was a few situations where, like, I was walking and an animal jumped out the bushes. I didn't even flinch. So I'm like, yo, what happened to my fear sense? It's like
If an animal is in the bush and
like out of nowhere, and then it just jumped out. It was like a squirrel.
yeah,
or some
you were
shit.
fine, right?
And I was like,
oh, not me.
yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
a bitch when it comes to animals. At night, nope. I won't put you on the phone, but God knows I was like, that bush is
You pick up a rocket,
right.
throw it in.
Come on, Chestnut.
Oh, now Chestnut, your friend.
He won't call me, but he called Chestnut.
That's your nigga now. I mean, the first time I walked out the Build Network and seen the turkeys, I was shook as fuck.
Yeah,
Turkeys.
They're
You know how
aggressive.
big turkeys are in real life?
yeah, they're aggressive.
I seen turkeys behind my jaw too.
Yeah.
Oh, around your way too? How?
I don't know. They just be there poking at people's car because they think it's them fighting.
Ah,
Dumbass.
Yeah, they see their reflection like, you want that?
you old dumb turkey.
But that does bring up an interesting point.
What's that?
what is the
That
next
just
interesting point?
The sexism of things, the double standard it provides.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
You going somewhere with this?
No, he ain't going nowhere. He's scared.
no.
He's
I'm
scared.
scared.
Don't be scared. All right, so
I said pussy and dicks today.
she did. So don't be scared to go there.
Don't be.
Y'all remember that post that
Look, that's funny. It says see window.
no one else can say that, see that, but us.
I know. Well, it just cunt window's so funny.
Cunt window is hella funny. Reference episode number
26. It's on
Wow,
the
why do you
screen.
remember
It's
that?
on the screen.
Remember the post that you put up that Michael Blackson had put up initially of the woman who was
Oh, yeah.
explaining why men are naturally polygamous. Is that the word? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're rolling your eyes already. Yeah.
I don't remember such post.
You don't?
Good. I can continue to not remember.
So the woman, okay, so I feel like it was a debate type show.
It looked like it.
There's an African woman. She sounded very educated. Queen.
She was
Queen.
educated.
Very educated.
She went to university.
in Europe, in England. So I feel like it was a debate show, and she had to defend a point that she didn't agree with.
I
And-
wouldn't say that she necessarily didn't agree with it, but she did have to defend a point, and she
Yeah.
did.
And
did
she
that.
killed it.
She did that.
So she ain't kill it.
She killed it.
All right, so one of the points she made was women produce 1 egg
Per month.
per month, whereas men, we can impregnate a bunch of women at a particular time. She also cited the emotional connection when having intercourse versus men. As soon as they blow their load,
Wow.
they can care less. So while also pregnant, I don't know if she brought this up, but I thought about this after. While pregnant, a woman can't produce another child,
Yeah.
whereas a man can boom,
Keep going,
boom,
keep
boom,
going,
boom,
keep
boom,
going.
boom, and the sperm is good to produce children until what 70 something or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So naturally, to her, I don't feel this way, but naturally, men
Oh, okay. I
are
get it.
polygamous, right?
Yeah. We're built to be.
Right, we're built to be.
Don't.
No,
Don't get yourself in trouble. Let's let him
No,
talk. Just
no,
let him say his
all right.
thing.
Neither one of us agree,
Yeah.
but she does make a salient point.
Bim in his words. He's like African T.I. The propensity.
In my village, see the occurrence of. No, but still though, like, and then when you look at how some animals, and we're not animals.
Yeah,
right?
we are animals.
Hey, right, there you go. So we have urges, right? But we're told, hey, suppress those urges. What'd she say about marriage? Did she say that was like European or like the whole marital structure
it's
of
something
things?
that was basically put on us, and that's not natural.
Right.
In your animalistic
Yeah.
thing.
So naturally, you know, so it was an interesting point. And there were some women in the comments, because I love comments, who agreed. And I don't know if they agreed because they were single or they agreed because they don't mind their men doing their thing. But it was kind of weird to see, not going to lie. But she made some strong-ass points. Jen.
Yeah,
And you probably agree that she made some good points.
yeah, she was good at debate.
Oh, she was good at debate, but you don't feel like that's a thing, that should be
Yeah.
allowed anyways.
I mean, if it's allowed, it should be allowed both ways. Just because I can get pregnant doesn't mean I don't have the same urges as a man.
Do you feel like women are capable of doing it like that? I know that I actually know some women who have without an issue. But is it, I know there are probably percentage-wise.
Say it, nigga.
There's probably more men percentage-wise who can go out there and do that without emotion.
No, there's more men who could do that without judgment.
do
Plenty of women
women
could
still get judged?
Not as much, but you still get
So,
judged.
so I think if you take out judgment from the whole
If you
equation,
took out judgment, then women would be just as able to do it.
Do you think so?
I think so.
So, okay, interesting.
so
Because
you think women are not able? Women are not able to do it because they are worried about
Women
being judged.
are able to do whatever they want, but they just don't do it as much as men do
Because
currently because society has frowned upon it.
So there's a woman, I forget her name, but the name of their podcast is called Horrible Decisions.
What, WH?
Yes.
That's great.
Isn't it though?
That's nice.
So on the podcast, they're very open about their sexual experiences, and they do some live shows. And at the live shows, they like simulate sexual positions with audience members and all that stuff.
That's a
They
lot.
get into it. But on, she was a guest on one of the other podcasts, and she said she wasn't active that year. She's very selective. She doesn't actually just get out there and do stuff with people. She likes to build a relationship first.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh damn. So you ain't even like, you're not even like,
Yeah, practicing what you preach.
yeah. You're like, it's almost a facade
That's
for
not
her.
true because
No, for her specifically.
No, what I'm saying it's not true because you guys are men. According to this debating African woman,
Yeah.
men are primal and want to just have sex a million times because you have a billion sperm.
I seen it.
But you're married and you're engaged, and
Yeah.
you neither one of you is out sowing your royal oats.
By choice.
Exactly. She's doing it by choice. It doesn't mean that she can't or she physically or can't do that. She just chooses not to.
Yeah, I think she said she has experiences, but it's usually if she's involved with a guy, then they'll explore. They'll bring another woman in. If he's into it, they'll bring a guy in, or all of that shit, right? Yeah, but it's misleading, right? Because you're talking about old experiences kind of bundled up, so people are listening, thinking, "Hey, you just out here doing your thing." But really, you like to find somebody you're comfortable with, and then you explore a bunch of stuff. So you're not like a whore or a hoe or anything like that. You just like to explore sexual stuff.
And that's what the African lady was saying.
About
That guys just physically want to explore sexual feelings.
And spread their
so the
seed.
question you guys are asking is, can women do that? And yeah.
so you feel like it's the same.
Yeah. I feel like
Really?
there are women who could do that, yeah. And I feel like there are women who do that. And I feel like naturally, like innately, we have that ability. But emotionally, we choose not to for the most part, most women.
Interesting.
Just like most men, once again, even though society wants us to believe that all men cheat, most men, I won't say most. I don't know. I haven't done statistical data.
Yeah.
But I would be surprised to think that most men cheat.
No, I'd go out on a limb and say most men do not cheat.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, most men might have had a situation at some point in their life where they were dealing with two women at once,
right.
but there's a whole lot more to the situation. It's like, okay, the lady thinks it was a relationship. Does the guy think it's a relationship? It's, it's complicated.
Yeah, that gets
That, it gets muddy. But when a guy's in a relationship or married or engaged or whatever, I don't think it's so rampant that they all cheat. Like, that's fucking crazy to think that.
You know, I was thinking, what if God or the creator or whomever is watching us and it's like, yo, y'all are doing this all wrong.
You guys are dumb.
You supposed to be out there spreading your seed and just having babies. Why are you staying with one person for 50 years? What are you doing? Do you not see all the pretty people I put in front? Lady, why are you only with that scumbag? You should be out there doing What if we got to heaven? God was like,
You guys
so remember when I put
over.
that pretty lady in front of you and you didn't? Yeah, you could have, you know.
All right, whatever. Free will.
God was one of us. That was a good song by a white person.
Alanis Morissette. He ain't playing that at a wedding though.
Yeah, no.
White people make good music,
They do.
but
Well, it's confusing at times, too. You ever sit and listen to one and go like,
to one.
Wow.
no, like
we
to
found
one
the real racist.
to one
Song?
song by said white person and go like, what are you guys talking about? Anyway,
Anyway.
They be talking about some real shit.
sometimes.
Yo, Michael McDonald, my G.
That's right. That's my G. Every time he comes
Yeah.
to Twin River, nobody wants to go with me, and I'm mad every time.
It'd be expensive, no?
It do be expensive.
Yeah.
It'd be like $65, but
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money to go to Twin River to see anybody.
Yeah.
To see anybody.
Like, nigga, Beyonce come to Twin River for $65. I'm gonna have to be thinking, like, I don't know. B.
Now the
It's-
queen go, I'm going.
I know, but you'll at least think twice.
That was an
I
interesting
would think
topic.
twice. Yeah, I be thinking about stuff by myself.
I mean, I have the notion that men have a
Dicks.
higher sex drive and a sex want than women, and then of course
Until a certain point.
until
Yeah.
it gets flipped upside on its head, and it's like,
That's
oh,
interesting in itself.
Guys
that
can only, well, I shouldn't say only. Women have multiple orgasms in one session, and guys, like, as soon as you're done, you're like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I need a moment. So how is it this even makes any sense?
How does what not make sense? Let's go.
How does it even make sense
Turn up.
that you're like, oh, men have this higher sex drive and should be just
I
putting their
never.
dick.
No,
No,
listen,
I don't mean you. I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying in general.
No,
like,
but so I feel like society kind of
That's what
puts it
I'm
out there like that.
saying.
Like,
Does it? This ain't new. This
mean-
been forever. It's been before TV, before radio, before
that
newspapers.
men are the.
Just doing their thing. This ancient.
I think. I mean, and
No.
there's always that notion that women are doing their thing. They're just quieter and smarter about it, while men are dumb about it.
That could be true, and men won't spill the beans. Like if a dude, in most cases, at least that I've seen, say he's having relations with a married woman, he ain't gonna be so eager to put her business out on the interwebs or call her husband and whatever. At least that I know of, unless he's in love, unless he let her. Maybe. No. I don't know.
have you ever ghosted anyone?
What does that mean?
So
I knew what it meant. I just want you to say it.
no, I knew you knew what it meant. So sometimes people are, as we were talking about, in a situation where one might think they're in a relationship or they're not, and it's
Yep.
complicated, blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden one day one of them just stops talking to the other one, and the other person's like, "What the fuck happened? Where'd they go?" And so the kids have come up with a word for it. They call it ghosting.
Yeah.
It's happened to me, and I
Nah,
just
for
thought,
real?
yeah, a number of times.
Oh.
And I just thought it just something happened to me because I'm a weirdo. I'm like kind of quirky. I'm like, well, I guess that was that's the way you get rid of a weirdo. But since I know it's a thing, now I'm like, have you ever ghosted anyone?
I know people who've ghosted several folks.
I've ghosted one person that I can think of off the top easily.
Okay.
Probably two, maybe more. You know what? Honestly, okay. So here's my thing: if I'm with a guy and things just start getting kind of weird,
Yeah.
and I see it's not really going anywhere for either one of us, but I feel like they don't want to end it because, you know, they like the benefits of hanging out with me.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
I like how you masked that.
Very well, quite
That
well.
was good.
So then, you know, I'm like, okay, so this ain't going nowhere. I'm not really the type of person who needs a whole long drawn out argument and conversation about it. Like,
Yeah.
I could take a hint.
Yeah, say what it is. Say what it is.
And I'll just stop talking to them. So maybe that's ghosting. But I don't think that's ghosting because if the person would have hit me up, I would have responded.
Yeah.
They just don't
Yeah.
hit me up and I don't hit them up and it's just done.
Oh, so ghosting is like
One party is trying to communicate.
Like just done.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're texting the person and the other person
they're
just
not responding
they're not
at
responding.
all.
You're calling, they're not answering. They don't call you back. I've had that happen to me.
Yeah, that's heartless.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I
I've
can't.
I've only done that once.
Let me make sure I didn't do it before.
I'm sure you've done it.
Shut up. Shut up.
I'm
Frank, shut up.
Don't you see two men are talking?
I'm a sensitive fellow. I wouldn't do that to somebody. Let me think.
I haven't.
Ladies and Bim has
I
ever
don't think
ghosted
I-
you?
Shut up. Boop, 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 boop. Yes, hello. First time, long time. Yes. So about Bim. nah, my G.
I'm so glad we don't have a call-in number.
I'm so happy.
I would never.
Right.
I wouldn't even be here. And I don't call me. Call Jesus.
None of that
Call
here.
Tyrone.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
can't.
shit.
The
Can't
one
say
time
I have.
I know for a fact I ghosted somebody though.
You feel bad?
I kind of do. I
That-
kind of did, but I
Did
kind
you
of
feel
don't.
like did you deserve it? Like,
He didn't deserve it.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
He didn't deserve it. I mean, he didn't do nothing bad to me.
you just was like, I can't.
Yeah.
Why you ain't do him the courtesy of just, hey, man, I ain't feeling
Because
you.
it was weird. Because okay, somebody who's God, I'm sure they don't listen to this podcast, and if they do, oh boy,
Sorry.
oh boy. Yeah, like we were really cool. I won't give a time frame when this was because I don't want this to be pinpointed by anyone.
She's savvy.
But
Yeah,
you know,
stupid guys would have been like, it was like May.
like 3
Oh,
weeks
like
ago.
May
I ain't
June.
saying her name though,
she
but
said, right? She said, "Oh, one, hold up." But it was a long time ago. But you know, we used to hang out a lot. We used to talk a lot, this and that. And I had not partaken in the physical acts all the way.
all right.
When I met
all
him.
right.
So the first time,
I almost said something stupid.
I know. So the first time we almost did it, you know, just out of fear. I always had a fear of sex when I was in high school. I just never did in high school. Oops, sorry. So the first time we tried to, it seemed like a lot more than it was. So I was like, no, I can't do it. We didn't do it. So then time passed, and then we tried it again. And this time I was like, okay, I wasn't a virgin anymore. I'm like, all right, we've been doing this for a long time. It's always this curiosity. Let's just kill it. Let's do it. And this is somebody I used to talk to all the time. And we went to do it, and it was really bad. Like, really. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm uncomfortable thinking about it now.
Okay.
She's all finicky. Like, you know.
And it just got really uncomfortable because it's like, this is somebody who's a close homie of mine.
Yeah.
But now I know what I know about you, and I just stopped talking to him.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so that's an appropriate ghosting because you don't want to hurt his feelings.
And I don't want to have another attempt at doing the
Okay.
sex with him.
There we go, Darren. Say
I
it.
don't know that it's an appropriate reason to ghost. I mean, I understand the awkwardness of it, in all honesty, but it I mean, I guess me.
You don't know what she know, my G.
I know. Well, I don't. I mean, unless it was like, yo, he was crying the whole time.
No, not that bad. I kind of wish he would have cried. That would have given an excuse to not do it.
No.
You ever cried during that?
I'm sure
You ain't
Darren
real.
has. Don't ask him. Don't ask him.
No.
I know Darren has. You don't even sound convincing saying that no.
No.
You sound like you're crying now.
No.
I never cried.
I don't. It's just so beautiful sometimes.
Yo, as yet.
I was gonna say as yet.
Are you fucking
I was
kidding
gonna
me?
say
I almost died.
that was such
Are
a
you
great
kidding
song.
me? Yo,
Last night,
yo.
I'm making love to you. I saw the sun, the moon, the mountains, and the rivers. I
you
saw
saw all
heaven
that shit.
when I made sweet love to you.
And they were all ghosted soon after. You don't.
They
Women
were-
don't like that shit.
we don't even know where they're at.
No.
Were they a one hit wonder?
As yet, what else
Nah,
they
they got something else.
Do
I can't think of.
I'll do
what
my
else they got.
Googles.
I feel like this is sort of along the realm of Insecure, which I began watching finally.
That's a great show.
It is so far so good.
Continues far and continues good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So I'm still like halfway through season 1,
Okay.
and girl,
There's Issa. There's Molly.
I think it's Molly.
Okay.
She, I guess, is just kind of moving too fast for whoever guy she was seeing at the time.
Okay.
And guy was like, I'm just trying to give you a win. I can never remember his name. Classic Man guy.
Jadena, man.
There we go.
He's Nigerian. Respect.
Sorry, my bad. So
He's Nigerian like Nick is Nigerian, huh?
Yo, don't do that. They're
No, I'm
still
saying
Nigerian.
like no, I'm not saying they're not Nigerian. But I'm saying like they're like the same kind. Isn't he German too?
Actually, I don't know. No, I don't think Nick's German.
Nick's
Or you talking
definitely
about
German.
Jadena? How you know Nick's German?
Nick's not. Nick, can you call up?
Call in 555.
I remember
Don't
that
do
very
it.
specifically that he was German and Nigerian. How do you not know that about your friend?
Because we used to talk about Nigeria and stuff.
But I don't talk to him very often, and I know that.
so
Hopefully he is German. Otherwise, I'm just talking crazy. Sorry.
I'm gonna hit them. I'm gonna hit him now.
that's right.
ahead, Derek.
So I wanted to ask, how do you know as a female?
Yeah, you good, my G.
Alright, good. How do you know as a female when it's time to move forward and like say shit like, you could leave your toothbrush at my house or something like that? Because that's when she said it, I was like, oof. But then I thought, like, why did I just say oof?
That's your wife?
No,
Who's she?
He's,
Molly.
Oh, on the show.
So
I wasn't
she-
even paying attention.
I
Sorry.
know. Wait. Yes. My wife doesn't live here with me. She just leaves her
I thought you meant
toothbrush.
before when y'all first cohabitated.
So even that, I think we were like a good like year and a half in, and she was like, "You should just like move in," and I was like, like no, yeah, right, and you. So when I guess
Are you asking me?
no, just throwing it up, just throwing
How
it up
many
there.
toothbrushes you think are at my house?
No, I'm just saying. I guess I meant
What you
at
mean?
what point in dating do you feel like, and I guess it's different for everybody.
How I'm supposed to
but-
know nobody dates me?
All right, I can stop
What
it.
are you asking right now?
You don't date nobody. I don't date nobody. So neither of us is gonna know.
That's right.
All right. So next question.
Wait, no.
How many
man.
toothbrushes
That's a
are
good
at your
question.
house, Ben?
No, I'm not even asking how many. I'm asking at what point in dating somebody do you like feel like I should?
When they're at your house so much that every day they're brushing their teeth there, and you're like, why are you carrying this one dumbass toothbrush back and forth? They're like $3.
See, that's illogical.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for the logical.
Well, that's how
Oh, what happened
I
on the
would
show?
determine.
So it was like date 3, 4,
Yeah, but
maybe.
Molly be wild.
She said she like kind of hints to him like, you know, you should leave some stuff here or leave your toothbrush
On
here.
the third date?
After like maybe they slept together like once or twice, something like that.
Yeah,
like
that's too early.
and I remember going like, oof.
Stage
But,
5 clinger.
But Clara
See, and
was
that's how
like,
you fellas are. A woman's trying to open up her space to you, and you're talking about stage 5 clinger.
and
You know
that's what I meant by like when is it not supposed to, but when and I guess like you can't answer. You
when
can't
the
answer
two
as
people
you.
feel comfortable, obviously.
Let me-
But if the first person opens it up, don't be like woof. Either like yeah, no.
Let me tell you something about guys that you already know.
I already know.
We know that we ain't shit.
Clearly.
So if 3 dates in, 1 cut session or 2 in, he already know he ain't shit. He probably still got chicks. Dude from the show. I'm just maybe. Now, yeah, okay, she cool. I went a few days. You know, beat it up.
Wow.
You're asking me to leave stuff at your crib? I still got 3 bitches over here.
Well, then buy 3 more toothbrushes. What is the fucking problem?
I was saying it's like it's a little forward. So you don't even know me well enough to ask me to stay. I could be a serial killer still, and you asking me to stay here. Your judgment of men is bad. I'm not. No.
Yeah, really.
It's like, come on.
Well,
So you judge not
So-
you, but she's getting judged by the guy because her judgment of men is bad because of how she's judging the guy.
It's mad quick.
Isn't that weird?
It's mad quick, yeah. You gotta use a little discretion. Like, so men are supposed to be. Now, this is the old school way of thinking, but the men are supposed to chase the woman, right? So now, if you initiate that kind of
we're gonna get in a lot of
situation
trouble for this.
I hope so.
So I'm hearing,
I
I'm
welcome
hearing,
it.
yeah, I'm hearing
I
all sorts
welcome
of.
if you
I'm getting a
initiate,
Google Voice phone number for next time.
I got one already.
I already
Ooh,
have one.
actually,
We
could
have
probably do
we
that.
have one.
Oh shit. Oh, maybe we could do that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
Or not. But yeah, if you initiate that, if a woman initiates that, because I was actually talking to one of my coworkers, and she said that some of the guys that she's dealt with don't like the aggression from women, throws them off.
But at the same time, guys claim they want to.
They want to be
dumb.
aggressive.
Men are
Whoa.
dumb.
Guys,
We're
wanna
dumb.
say
We are dumb.
you want a woman who takes initiative because you
And
never
takes
had
charge.
We're
that.
dumb.
And that's what I hear is a woman saying like, well, when I don't do anything, then the guy
Then you
doesn't
get
move.
mad.
Yeah. Or nothing happens. Like I want to be able to go somewhere in this relationship. So
Yeah.
if I put it out there, I mean, in the show, I think it happened insanely quick. And maybe that's just my preference, but
Yeah.
I'm sure there are guys out there who want to be pursued that way and are okay with
Oh, for sure.
like 3 dates in and being able
Nope,
to.
there's not.
There's one.
You never know.
There's a dude out there that needed somebody house to sleep in.
Niggas in Asia.
Because they're tired of living with their baby mama.
Because they're homeless. That's different.
Because they're homeless. Golly.
If you stay in a place and you don't pay the bills there and you move only because you got a new girl,
Oof.
you're homeless.
Oof. That's a fact. House hopping ass, hoe ass nigga. That's a fact. They out there.
Homeless nigga.
This man woman thing is like super interesting.
Go to your list of things that happened in the last 2 weeks. I'm tired of this shit.
Why you fine, man? Shit, you whatever. So, actually, I did have
Your
some.
glass hat.
Did y'all? You said glass hat?
So your ugly ass hat.
You don't like my Ivy cap? Ivy cap?
It's alright. It's nice. I like tweed.
Thanks.
Your
see?
ugly ass hat. It's nice. I like it.
All right, so we got Papa John's the fuck out of here, right? A while ago. Did y'all notice the campaigns lately? These niggas is trying so hard. Their commercials used to have Papa John's and Peyton Manning, right?
Speaking of, as a Peyton Manning fan, didn't you hate that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So now that they got Papa out of here, these niggas commercials look like United Nations. They got, yo, they're trying so hard. Yo, let me try to remember the quote. They said, I know you've seen some of our other commercials, and it usually only had one voice. Now, hear all of our voices. And they would go from person to person to person. They got one African-looking dude over here, one red dot Indian over here,
my God.
one Asian over here. I'm like, ew, this is so blatant. Nobody wants your pizza.
The guys must be crazy.
Yo, it's crazy. But, like, look at the impact. This all stemmed from the Colin Kaepernick shit. And then people getting Papa John's fuck out of here for being racist. And now y'all putting We Are the World in your commercial just to make money. I hope people see through that shit. That was a bad transition out of what we were talking about. But
Because that's what we're known for. Good transition.
I thought
was a
that
good
shit
one.
was great, though. That shit was
Because we were
great.
talking about ain't shit ass dudes and Papa Jenny shit ass
Hey,
dudes.
there you go.
Yeah, no,
you can
he's
tie it
just-
every way.
He's trash.
You know,
He's trash.
tidy it up.
What else you got, man?
All right, Drake, read off that BlackBerry.
Oh, I got you. Yo, yo, Flex, turn me up. Drop a bomb, Flex. Yo. Ernie and Bert. Y'all see that shit?
We're not gonna talk about Ernie and Bert, okay?
Why not?
Because I love Ernie and Bert. They are.
You don't love them anymore?
I do love them. I'm always gonna love them. And I don't like how every 5 years people try to slander them and try to give them all kinds of extra identities. They were two guys who wore pajamas next to each other and had their beds next to each other and were roommates. That's it.
So, what's
one was
funny-
Haitian, one was Dominican. That's it.
That's a fact. It's a fact. For the listeners, if you didn't hear our earlier episodes, we did our research and we grueling amount of hours of rewatching the show and listening to accents and,
Yes.
and communicative styles. That is a fact. That is truly a fact
Yeah.
about the show.
Yeah.
Now, the creator of the character said that they were a couple, but then Sesame Street came back and said no. That's not what it was.
Fake news. You can't retroactively 30 years later be like, oh, by the way, they were a couple.
and
Stop it.
they're puppets, like you know what I'm
Right.
saying. There's no relations like that on the show. They're
Stop
all
trying
just
to
a bunch of puppets.
sexualize everything.
Yeah, and yeah. So I mean, and it's not insensitive for us to say that. If I'm a child watching a cartoon, I'm not thinking about any of that.
No.
I'm just Ernie and Bert. They're funny.
Yeah.
He got rubber duckies and
Yeah.
he annoys him. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I
It's
care about.
relatable and it's funny and
Yeah.
interactive. Yeah.
Yeah, the Count. Do we really want him drinking blood? No, but it's just a puppet.
I mean, people said the Count was a pimp. He could have been based off of a pimp.
He fly.
But-
Hey, you get it? My bad.
I hate the way your support system. I hate
No,
that.
it was too late. We were already
in
we were
there.
already cheering for him and everything.
I hate
Y'all are
that.
great friends.
You know. But no one's gonna actually come out and be like, "Oh, I created the Count," and yeah, that was really Bishop Don Juan. Like, stop.
Yeah,
You
nah,
sound
they-
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why they can't leave well enough alone with some of this shit, man.
Remember Bananas in Pajamas? I would say
Coming down the
that's
stairs.
gay.
That was wild gay.
Just the type- the-
Yo, wait. I need a flag. I need a yellow I'm gonna make a yellow card and a red card.
But think about it. Bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs. That's
Pause.
wildly sexual. So if you're all I'm saying is if you're gonna get on Bert and Ernie, you gotta get on bananas in pajamas.
You got to get on all of it, really.
But you can't do that because that's terrible. Bananas in pajamas is off limits, just like Bert and Ernie's off limits.
Leave it all alone. Just let it be children's programming. That's it.
And fuck Elmo.
All day, every day.
And that.
On behalf of Jen.
If anybody was gay, it'd be Elmo.
Wow. I'm not going to ask her.
No. Let's go. No, let's go. Why is Elmo gay?
Why is he not?
Why is he?
Hold on. I almost choked on my airhead.
Let me hear this.
That tickles.
That's gay?
I didn't say it was gay. You said that's gay.
No, you
Don't put that in my mouth.
I'm asking. I mean, pause.
Y'all are immature. Next topic.
We're mature. She called Elmo gay. All right, cool.
Oh
I'm
my
just saying,
God.
if somebody on Sesame Street was gay,
It'd be
if
Elmo.
somebody was in the Pride Parade, it would be Elmo. If. Not that he is, but if.
It's hypothetical.
Can you sell tickets to the show in your head, please?
Ah, man, listen, I make so much money.
It's like, what is that movie? Being John Malkovich or some shit like that?
I ain't see that. What's
Oh my god, it's so fucking weird. It's like
The bald white guy, right?
these two people find like a room that's like in between floors, like room 13 and a half, something like
Yeah, I
that.
hate her.
And they go in and they end up going inside. They can see what John Malkovich is seeing because they're inside of his head.
Uh-huh.
And then after like an hour they get kicked out. And then they like start to sell tickets to it.
Ah.
So they tell people like, all right, $100 for a ticket, go here, and when you go into this door, you'll be inside.
I've actually
John
never seen
Malkovich's
that
head.
movie.
Is it a good movie?
It's not. It is a terrible
I was like,
movie.
maybe I should check this out. Nah.
It's one of those old.
It's not. I've never seen it,
Stupid
but I remember
movies.
the commercials.
Yeah.
For it.
Jeez.
What else you got, Bim?
Fiction's a great movie.
Next. Oh, did y'all, the Fresh Prince turned 50.
Yeah,
Did y'all watch this helicopter? Okay. Nah, none of y'all?
I posted it and then I didn't watch it.
I watched it today.
I saw
at
him
work.
jump out. I saw a clip of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like a bit of a hater, but it's like,
Oh, let's do it. Let's do this.
it's just
Go
like,
ahead.
you're 15, you have money, so you could jump out of a plane. Whoop, you fucking do.
I don't take a lot of money to jump out of a plane, Darren.
Exactly. So why are we making such a big deal out of it?
Because he's rich and he could kill himself and he's risking his.
If he could kill him, I mean, take the bungee cord off and then jump.
Then that's not a risk.
You want
That's
Will
a
Smith to
definite.
die,
Put a
Darren?
parachute on. I'm just saying, what was so woo about it? Like,
All
people
right.
do that shit every day.
All right, so let's
Nothing against
Wow,
Will Smith.
Cameron.
I know. I felt like a hater watching it. I was just like,
Wow.
great.
That is a lot of hate.
Yeah.
die
It was
every day, B.
an streaming. What?
Sound like Cameron. Niggas die every bit.
But the niggas that hate they be right.
Pause again. Sorry. The other day, I was in tears to myself thinking of a child waking up to Dipset on a Saturday morning.
That's fire.
Why?
Because remember you said
What'd I say?
that's what you're gonna be playing in the morning when you're cleaning the house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
That's fire.
I just thought of like when I'm like
Suck it
waking
or
up
not.
like
Cookies and some apple juice. This nigga, come on. I'm hungry, mommy.
right.
Nigga, eat some apple juice and cookies.
Dipset,
Right.
dipset. Go ahead and bring that broom downstairs. Bring that broom downstairs. Santana, dip.
Fuck, man. Wow, stays doing dumb shit like this, man.
We were talking about something before
Okay.
you did that.
Sorry. But turning 50 and
Oh, okay.
Will Smith.
So Will Smith is doing the Instagram game better than anybody.
Yes, he is.
He's killing it.
Yes.
So he made people make him way more lovable again,
Yes.
somehow.
Somehow.
He was already America's darling.
Yes.
But now, so because he brought everybody back in, people love birthdays to begin with. So, Will's turning 50. Goddamn, the
Yeah.
Fresh Prince is 50. So he's like, you know what I'm going to do for my birthday? Because he's so grand in his words. I'm gonna jump out of a plane. And we're like, oh!
Because nobody does this shit. But okay.
Oh!
You
Fresh
jumping
Prince
out?
the
Are you jumping out of
plane.
plane?
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? They were talking about it today on the news, and this is not even the first time he's bungee jumped.
No.
It's the second time.
When
He
I
did the
watched it,
first-
he looked wild comfortable.
The first time he did it over like Africa. I'm like, this isn't even like as spectacular as your first time.
Right.
But you know what? I watched it because if Cole from Martin said, yo, I'm 50, I'm jumping out of a plane, you didn't grab my attention again. I'm like, if I see a clip somewhere. But I went to YouTube
At
to
2
watch
o'clock.
the whole shit. Not at 6. I watched it today, like later on. But to watch it, had 9 million views in a day. because I was curious about how many people tuned in, and I sat there watching, and I was like, yeah, there's a lot of prep. Skip, skip.
It was basically exercise and marketing
Yeah.
geniusness.
Yeah.
First of all, you got Carlton
Yep. To host the
hosting
goddamn
it.
thing.
His birthday was like 3 days before Will Smith's,
Yes,
by
it
the way.
was.
Yep.
Okay, so first of all, you're a dickhead.
Yeah.
Because you've got the birthday boy hosting the birthday boy's jump.
Right.
Talking about, well, I want him to jump, but he didn't want to jump, so I said let him host.
But I don't want to host, man. I got my own birthday.
Right.
You bitch you? I was supposed to be on a yacht somewhere. You think Carlton got yacht money? They still
Fresh
got
Prince still in syndication?
Right, yeah, it's everywhere. Kids
He's-
talk about it a lot now.
He's doing all right. Yeah, he's doing all right.
He wasn't on the Cosby Show.
He did. Oof,
Poor Elvin.
Elvin.
Cosby's going to jail.
Oh, 3 to 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that? You didn't see that? Son, I tried to follow it. It took a left. I was like,
It went Carlton, Elvin,
Elvin.
syndication, Elvin, Cosby, jail.
son.
Pudding pop.
Oh wait,
I'm not even sure about that path.
Oh what? Oh,
I don't think that's how it went.
There were a
but
few
I'm
more
not-
turns?
There was. It was Carlton, syndication, Cosby, Elvin,
Back to Cosby.
and in jail.
Yeah.
something like that.
It's
don't-
insane.
She's impressive, but disturbing at the same time. But the other thing about the birthday, the posts. Did y'all see some of the posts from like his co-stars, former co-stars?
I heard
saw a
about the
couple.
one with the
Garcelle
Garcelle
Beauvais,
Beauvais.
yeah.
Tell your Haitian sister
Show
or
enough.
your Haitian auntie to
Listen,
chill out.
She beautiful.
Yo, I saw. You don't watch Power, do you?
Nah.
She's on Power? I just know her for Jamie Foxx show.
She was on one episode of Power. And she was naked.
Do you know which episode? Do you want to save me some time?
This recent season, I think episode 3 or
I'll
4.
Google it. She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah. Not that we didn't see her boobs in Come to America. But, anyways, she posted a picture.
That was her. Oh, that was her. Yes.
Okay.
She posted a picture. Happy birthday to whatever.
Oh.
And
Will?
it was this picture of
Them in a tub.
them kissing in one of their movies.
Wasn't Wild West?
It doesn't matter. Whatever.
But
Why
I
would
mean-
you? He's a married man.
I was going to say, but there's this
She
whole...
said, here's the kiss for the birthday boy.
But
Oh, that's what it is.
here's the whole thing. People always say that him and Jada have an open relationship, and I believe it.
Ain't that been this open for people to freely post shit like that?
Well, maybe it has been.
And then they
You don't,
said,
you don't know what's in rich people Twitter.
True.
hey man, look, when rich people Twitter leaks into our regular shit, it looks messy. And we take it and we love the mess.
Did Jada respond? React?
Nah, they're not gonna respond. But there was somebody else who did it too. I think it was can't remember her name. But there was 2 posts similar to that. And I'm like, yo, this is making me a little uncomfortable for Jada because as a man, Darren. Nope, see, already shaking your head. Even if somebody posted a picture of my fiance, yes, I have a fiance. If somebody
Hey, it's
posted a
lit.
picture of my fiance hugging her, a guy hugging her, wishing her a happy birthday.
Who's that? You're gonna call?
Hey, what's up with homeboy? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the look? So as calm as I try to be, I'm not really calm in my head. So if I don't let it out, I'm gonna act irrationally.
Oh,
So
it's
I have
good.
to let it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see,
You wouldn't inquire?
I would inquire, but I don't think I'd call. Up
Well,
front.
y'all live together.
Yeah. So I'll
You
see,
don't
like,
have to
I'll
call.
see. It's okay.
He's Haitian.
What?
He also has herpes, so
Is that confirmed? Allegedly, he gave a guy herpes. Allegedly, a guy is in the lawsuit.
oh my. So it's a fat chick and a guy.
my!
Hey.
A guy and the fat chick. I don't know if the fat chick is in the lawsuit though.
She was the main one.
Is she? I thought she lied though. I
I
thought they said she'd be lying about people.
Yeah, I thought she lied. And
So then
that
does-
was, it's just the guy.
As I look at that box, there's billion balls.
Can we talk about Cosby for a little bit? Do we care? No. He's nasty. Let's send him to jail. No.
Nah.
There's too much to talk about and not enough to talk about at the same time. So I don't even know if I have the energy right now. I don't know how I feel about an 80-something-year-old person. Like, even when it's not Cosby. Like,
Yeah.
when 80-something-year-old people get sentenced to jail time, I'd be feeling some type of way. Like, at this point, they got away with it. I mean, the fuck?
just let him live
They're
let him
gonna
live
die
out his
soon.
days.
The fuck?
Nah, I mean, him going to jail is like, all right, whatever. Like,
You should be able to publicly shame people, right? So instead
Right,
of
like
jail,
That's
he
what-
should have been beaten or something.
yeah, or like as he's walking to
Whoa.
the store, people throw tomatoes at him and shit, or
Scarlet
do the
letter
thing,
A or something.
yeah, or do the thing from Game of Thrones, shame, shame, as you walk down the street. That's worse than jail, I think.
but it only lasted so long.
I mean, OJ went to jail. He came out. Now he's living his best life.
Yeah, jail.
And he killed somebody. He killed 2 people. Yeah, I said it
He out here
again.
wilding. He wilding.
I said it again.
Get your man.
He's having sex with white women right now.
What else he gonna do? And they having sex with him back.
That's what I'm saying.
They got to do it back. Why are they?
Why are they
I
doing
wonder in
that?
their head if they're like, he's gonna kill me.
Yo, you know what?
No.
How can I not be offensive? Hold on.
I wonder if
Just
they're
let it
saying.
happen.
I wonder if they're saying he doesn't want to kill me. Is my sex not that great? That's how women actually think.
Thank you. I'm glad you said it. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm glad you said it. Yes. Yes. Wait a minute.
I am
so
so-
glad you said it.
I'm here for you, friends.
I'm,
There's a reason why you asked me to come here.
Yo,
I am flabbergasted.
That is so
what?
factually factual. Yo.
My sex is actually great. He doesn't want to kill me. Is
No.
that-
No, he doesn't want to kill me. Is my
So-
sex not that good?
So she'd sit there pondering. So
Oh, it just hit you.
So he isn't sitting outside my house right now. Why? So she'll text.
He don't even bring knives with him.
So Orenthal, I mean, was it just a one night thing? You're not even gonna just show up to my house?
You don't even bring gloves when you come.
Yeah. Yo, I'm glad you said that's such a woman thing. Holy shit. So I'm not worth it? I'm not worth you breaking my
Like,
window
yo,
with a
you
bat?
want him to kill you? No, I don't want him to kill me, but
But you know, I just
I'm
want to
not
know
even
that
try.
I want to know that he cares. I want to know, how am I supposed to know that he really cares about me?
He wouldn't kill me.
Yo.
Yo, women are a type of.
Yeah. Now I'm back to the even just sleeping with him thing. How? Like knowing all of that.
Because even us black people say he did it now.
Yeah. Yeah. We put him out there.
I mean, and white people been saying he did it.
Yeah. So now how is a white woman gonna knowingly go and is it a fear factor behind it?
Maybe they're young.
Maybe it is a
If
girl.
you're a certain age, you don't remember that.
But they know. No, but they know
Yeah,
what's
'cause it
been
just- it
put
was
out.
recent.
Yeah, but they know what's been put out. But you know what's been put out doesn't really capture the time.
Doesn't need to?
Yeah.
I don't know, my
Like,
G.
like I don't like. It's like if I see a white Bronco on the road. First of all, first thing I think is, do they still make those? Because I've had that
Discontinued.
thought. Right.
Yeah.
They discontinued. You discontinued a whole popular
damn.
brand
Yo.
of vehicle.
Yo, one man discontinued a whole line of vehicle.
Throw the whole truck away.
Christ, I'll be pissed.
Shit.
See what I'm saying? That was a good American
That
car.
was a good car. It
Bronco.
outran the cops.
Bronco.
Bronco.
It's named after a horse. Bronco. There's a team named after that shit.
Christ.
Oh my God.
And they were
Shout
like,
out
no,
to
we
K.
can't make this anymore.
Throw that out.
Jesus.
Can't even rename it. No, just
They just the whole body type.
we can't
is-
even make something similar or swap out the engine and no, just
How bad would one?
They just went straight to Durango. It's a fuck a Bronco.
How bad would a woman have to be for you, she's a murderer?
for you to sleep with her, like to know, like she's killed a couple people, but I'm still gonna do it.
All right.
I mean,
Matter of fact, let's play this game. Okay. If if you were single,
yes.
Okay. Hey, babe, if I was single,
If
Big
I'm
IF.
not, yes.
I'm jumping out the window with this one. Go.
I'm just gonna name some names.
Go.
Yes or no? Would you do them? Tanya Hardin.
Wait, no. Are you saying
Would you do them? Just do them.
just period? So knowing with their current history and all of that.
Do 'em.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Tanya Harding.
No.
Hillary Clinton.
No.
No,
Garcelle Beauvais.
yes.
Who's that?
You just talking about her.
Oh, yeah. She's not a murderer.
I just want to make sure you guys are being honest.
Okay.
Who's some female murderers? Oh, Lorena Bobbitt.
I don't know what she looked like.
I don't either. But
She the one
no.
that cut the thing off.
Yeah,
Right? Nope.
no.
Nope.
And you know, it's funny. I don't even think I would get her that upset to, like, in that one instance to
But
be
just
like,
the fear of it.
yeah,
happening.
just like, oh,
But that's interesting though, because I'm sure guys will still sleep with her.
Yeah.
But the guy did a bunch of shit to cause that on himself.
You can't cause that on yourself.
You're right.
Don't victim shame him.
I did victim shame him.
You
I
did.
wouldn't do it if I was a woman.
You wouldn't.
Wow.
Bim
Sexist.
and racist. God damn.
What's wrong with this? So much.
Talking about he deserved it.
Yo.
He wore that little skirt that one time. He asked for it. He got drunk at that frat party.
Wait, hold on. No, I'm saying because I don't want to just say it's white women that would sleep with OJ. I'm trying to think.
It's only white women who sleep with OJ.
All right, so I'm trying to think of an equivalent where a guy would sleep with a woman in that circumstance, but we don't have any murderers to.
I'm sure we do. We just don't know them.
We're not famous murderers.
No, that's why it's Lorena Bobbitt. That's as close as you're gonna get.
Yeah, and I'm not getting close to her. No.
People are crazy. I actually read a headline that
What are we
segmented from this
talking
for
about?
a while. You hear about this guy who tried to kill his family by crashing his plane into his house, only to die in the plane crash himself and his family lived.
Good.
Type of insane shit. Like there's so many different ways to go about
Time out.
not just leave.
Time out. What kind of wealth?
What kind of wealth for you to sit there and go,
I know how I'll do this.
I know how I'm gonna do it and how nobody's gonna figure out that had anything to do with it.
Because I was flying my
'Cause
plane
I-
right around
into
my house.
into the.
Because I park it in the driveway next to the Cadillac.
I won't. And then I almost go think like, did he consider he might not make it? Like,
Like, you seen the meme that was on Instagram and Cardi B reposted it? Was a glass of apple juice and a glass of pine salt, and
I
it looked the same.
saw that. Yeah.
Like, you could literally just put pine salt in the apple juice.
Yeah, or you could just leave the gas on in the house like a respectable
mean,
person.
We're not giving you guys ways to kill people. We're just
right?
saying
Well, there's
He-
so many different avenues you
he
can take.
went- to the extreme for no reason.
For no, I bet you he was it probably him and his stupid friend, and he was like, "Yo, man, I'm trying to get rid of Beverly."
Not Beverly.
Not Beverly. And his friend was like, "How you gonna do it?" And he's like, "Man, I don't know, man. I wish I could just like hop on a plane and fly away." Like,
Yeah, that should work. You know what?
yeah, right? Why don't you just fly the plane into the house?
Yo, I'm still on Beverly.
Right,
Do
right.
y'all know any Beverlys?
I do.
Do you really?
Only Beverly I know is the Hills.
Is she a white?
No,
Nah? Haitian?
Haitian.
no. This is a black lady.
Black lady. She an older woman? She only listens to a podcast. Hi, Beverly.
Hi, Miss Beverly.
Oh, Miss
It
Beverly.
gotta be a Miss Beverly.
Yeah.
You can't just call somebody Beverly.
Yeah, Beverly.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That's something.
Beverly. You know when you say it more than 3 times, it sounds weird as fuck.
It does. It's like looking at certain words.
Like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be silent for like 5 seconds. Say Beverly 3 times out loud. That should sound
It
weird as
sound
fuck,
weird,
right?
right?
For those of you that did it, thank you.
God bless. Email us and we'll have
Right?
you on as a guest. You're clearly as dumb as we are.
Because we really got silent too. Like,
No,
give
we
me
did.
time.
I think we all said it in our heads like,
Beverly. Beverly.
Oh man, but that's a different type of money to have your own plane, and that's first world problem. Like that's probably the biggest example of
does
first
it
world
count?
problem.
Is it suicide at that point? Like, if like, so she gets his life insurance money.
He thought he was going to live.
Is that suicide on his behalf?
How did they know he was trying to kill his family if he did?
Fuck if I know.
Did he leave a note?
Fuck if I know.
Dear
Aha,
Beverly.
bitches.
Dearest Beverly.
Dearest Beverly.
We caught us on Beverly.
He buy a candle and his quilt.
Right.
Just- Dearest Beverly.
Dearest
Nigga still look
Beverly.
like Drake on the Take Care cover. Dear diary.
The man is dead. Have respect, people.
Best wishes.
Have respect for the guy who tried to kill his family. No.
You're right.
No.
Stefan.
You're right. Fuck him. Fuck him. But yeah, how they know he tried to kill
I don't know.
them?
I just looked at the headline and I was like, nope, not reading this.
I'm
And there was
curious.
another headline I saw and I was like, what?
Did you watch the fight last weekend?
You did.
Which one?
Both of you.
Triple
My
G.
Nigerian brother? Oh no. Triple G and Canelo. Yeah, that was and then the dude from the UK, the Nigerian dude, had a fight this past weekend.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
didn't see that one.
did you watch the fight, the Triple G Canelo?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I would have gave it a Triple G, but
Really?
I mean, I guess I could see how it could go either way.
Well, who'd you have the first fight?
I didn't watch the first one.
You didn't even rewatch the first? Like, I mean, I've rewatched, but no, you need like a sample
I
to
know
kind
what
of
you
go into the second one.
I know what you mean.
Because I had Triple G winning the first one by like 2 or 3 rounds. So I really felt like the first one was a robbery, especially because that one card was like so different. And she's not even a judge anymore. So this fight, I actually said to someone, if Canelo keeps coming forward and is aggressive and doesn't back down the way he was the first fight, he's gonna win, and that's pretty much what happened.
I mean, it was a close fight on the cards.
Yeah, but Triple G, he messed himself up because the first. Sorry for all the boxing talk, people. The first 3 rounds, he wasn't aggressive at all. And even in his corner, Abel Sanchez, I think it was the 6th round, said, "You got to knock him out," because he knew at that point he was already behind on the cards, and he would need to be more aggressive the rest of the round. So it made for an entertaining fight.
It was a great fight.
Yeah, for the later rounds, but he gave up those early rounds, and that kind of put him in a hole where it's close still. But if he would have come out aggressive the way he did the first fight, he would have had the fight by like 2 rounds.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Did you find the headline you were looking
No,
for?
no, I didn't.
Jen, do you only watch like big fights or you watch boxing?
I used to watch boxing, period, but now I only watch. Actually, I don't even watch big fights. I just happen to watch that fight. I used to love watching boxing.
You should watch.
Wow.
HBO Boxing After Dark was my shit.
Yeah, you should
This
watch.
is why I don't like listening to Max Kellerman.
Because
He sounds like he's always spit in his mouth.
okay, Max does sound mad liquid mouthed, but I love Max. He has great.
He probably gets
commentary.
great head if he was gay.
You know, in my head I said, I wonder where this could go if left unchecked. And then you chimed in, and I was like, okay, well, it's gonna go somewhere else. And nope, she.
Because if you knew a girl, you guys are guys. If you knew a girl who every time she spoke, she sounded like her mouth was full of spit. You know, as fellas, you at some point be like, yo, I want to know what she's like.
No.
Hey, baby. Hey, Gary. Like, she's always dripping, bro.
That
Like,
sounds so gross.
It does.
his mouth is always
No head for
dripping.
me, thank you.
I have a thing with spit, so no, that would gross me
It's
out.
like he has no teeth or something. Like, what the fuck is your problem?
He got a thing with his mouth. It looked like he had a mouth issue or something. At some
He
point.
probably
Clearly.
had a stroke or something.
Wow.
Max?
I don't know. I don't watch boxing.
Don't say that about Max.
Wow.
Yo.
I said maybe.
Somebody told me he was a rapper.
I haven't looked up his YouTube.
I
shit.
haven't
heard
either.
the same.
I have no intention.
Max is one of the people, man. He's one of us. Nah.
I mean, he probably is, but I hate how he talks.
He knows his shit.
My mom used to love Roy Jones, and I used to get really mad. Like, oh, my boyfriend, son.
Me and Kay were talking about, actually, while we were watching the fight when Roy Jones got knocked out. And Kay still talks about to this day how much it hurts. Like, it hurts him. I think he said he cried that night when Roy Jones got knocked out.
You know what I love?
What?
Roy Jones' song.
Y'all must have forgot?
Cause Roy gon' ball. Roy got bread.
Oh, that's the other joint. That's
Roy gonna smoke and drink and gets head.
that's the
Roy
body
got
head
at least
bangers.
6 women in bed.
You know about that joint? Body head, I smoke, I drank. I supposed to stop, but I can't. Hey, I smoke.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's the banger.
Yeah, he has some shit, man.
Don't play that
I'm
shit
not proud that I.
when I'm leaving Kamik Village.
I'm actually gonna do the same. We'll synchronize. Just play that shit loud as fuck, beloved.
Please don't get pulled over. Because they will pull both of you over.
I was
Like,
gonna-
I won't turn it off. I promise you. I promise you. I just look at the
That's
cop.
how you get shot.
that's exactly how you get shot.
I did it for Roy.
And I hate how in that song it sounds like he's saying Ray.
It does.
Ray gon' ball.
He got punched a lot.
I wish Mike Tyson had a rap song.
Nope.
Nope.
Personally, not gonna talk about my uncle like that. I love Mike Tyson. If Mike Tyson dies, I swear to God, I'm gonna cry.
Speaking of that, you see that
Speaking of that,
that Locks interview? Not of that. That Locks interview when they're
Oh,
talking
Drink
about
Champs.
when they're talking about their encounter with Tyson and Eve. So I laughed, even though it was like barely a 2-minute interview. I laughed so hard,
Yeah.
like.
Let the people know what happened.
Eve Deluxe and Mike Tyson.
He
So
tried
they-
it. Oh, go ahead.
So they were at some event, and they were walking around, and Tyson was talking reckless to Eve, like Eve, I'd fuck the shit out of you or some shit like that, right? And so they were saying it was all of them, and she's looking at them like like the big brothers. And this is who's talking Styles? Is it not Styles?
Jada.
No, it wasn't Jada.
Oh,
It was-
Sheik,
it was-
Sheik.
Yeah, no, it was Styles.
Styles, okay.
So he's explaining the situation. He's like, it's him. He got a man in front of him. They all got a man in front of them. They're all looking like, yo, man, if Mike starts to
Hook it off. Yeah.
we're gonna have to somebody's gonna have to stab Mike. The way he said, he's like, somebody gonna have to poke him. And in my head, I was like, isn't that some gangster like
some
hard
jail shit. That's some jail
somebody gonna have to poke Mike.
Speaking of, I'm gonna let you finish, but go ahead.
And then they were like, okay, but for us to get him, somebody got to take the hit. So,
Right.
because he's gonna slump somebody.
That's what I'm saying. If he starts hooking off, what we doing?
Right? So I'm sitting at work like giggling like a little girl. So eventually they said, he said they kind of all like, come on, Mike, come on, chill, Mike. And he was like, yo, what I found respectable was like, yo, that's kind of like some sucker shit. Because it was like 6 of them trying to talk on one guy. And I was like, yo, I definitely would do it.
Yeah.
If there was 7 of us, I'd be like, all right, you guys go first.
Yeah, I wouldn't be the first one talking about, hey, Mike, chill. Nope. Nope.
That whole story was hilarious. But I heard that before.
Yeah.
Jada was talking about on 97?
I think so, but that interview on the Drink Champs, that was like a couple of years ago when they
Oh,
recorded it.
shit
I don't
was
know why
hilarious.
that clip is circulating, but H shared a clip with us last night. It was Ed Lover, who used to be on Hot 97,
Yeah.
on TV Rap. He was talking about, he ran into Mike Tyson, going to a club. Mike told him, yo, come to this club with me in New York. This was like when Mike was popping, still champ. And he's like with mad dudes. He's wearing a sweatsuit with a mink hoodie and a big-ass chain and shit. They get in the club. It's like 2 a.m. Mike says, yo, I got the bar for the rest of the night for everybody. It's like closes at 4. Balls out. So they leave, and Ed Lover's like, yo, somebody got to take me back to my car. Mike's like, I can't take you back. I'm fucked up. So he's like, yo, just take my
fucked up,
car. He's like, just take my car. It's a Bentley. He gives Ed Lover the keys to the Bentley. He's like, all right, I'm just going to drive it to my mom's house. He's at his mom's house. Tries to call Mike's people for like a month and change. Nobody gets back to him. So he just has the car. He has to keep starting it, drives it a little bit just so it just stays whatever. Somebody finally reaches back out and says, yo, Ed, you got the car? All right, we're going to come get it. He said he meets up with Mike 15 years later in Vegas, talking about it. Yo, we had some wild times. Look at people still showing us love. And he was like, yo, you remember when I gave you the keys to that car? And he's like, yeah. He said, I wanted you to keep that.
The fuck?
Oh, shit.
And he's like, I can't remember the guy's name. He said, did so-and-so call you to get the car? And he said, yeah, that fucking guy, if I see him, I'm going to beat his fucking ass. I wanted you to have that car, but he was jealous. And that's why he called you to get it.
Wow.
Yeah, he gave him the keys because he wanted him to keep that shit. Mike was different, yo.
I love Mike Tyson. So you guys don't understand how much love I have for Mike Tyson in my heart.
I'm hoping I run into him. I'm going to be in Vegas this weekend. I hope I run into him.
Yo, if you do, I swear to God, I'm going to slap the shit out of you.
Why would you slap me? Because I see Mike.
Because I'll be so jealous. If you see him and you talk to him, tell him Jen said she loves you.
I honestly will. Honestly. Like, I'm not even joking.
She watches the cartoon and everything.
He
Tell him
probably will
shit
come
like
be
that.
on the show.
I think Shenny said he saw him one time, like one of the casinos, just
Oh my God.
kicking it.
If I just saw Mike
He said he
Tyson
would come
in a
on?
casino.
I bet you he would.
I'd be scared, though.
I would hope he didn't
Hell
listen to
no.
any of our
That'd be
past
the best
episodes.
episode of anything
Yo,
ever
we
in
would
the world.
we would have to not like get all the imitations of him all before he comes on the show
Mike would
because
fuck me
he
up.
would.
Who did imitations of Mike Tyson?
Not me.
I think Darren did.
I did. I know. Oh, you want me to take the hit?
Nah, I would never let Mike hit you, honestly.
Really? You're a good friend.
I don't know what I would do. I'd have to put something in front of me because I'm not taking the hit. I'm like, nah, Darren, you ain't punching Darren, Mike.
I think he can punch through whatever you put in front of him.
Probably.
And still hit.
Well, let's slow it down a little bit. No?
Put Chestnut in front of Mike.
Oh shit.
Yo, that damn dog would disintegrate. It would be all Thanos seeing
That dog is literally 24 pounds. Like
Yo, that shit would
at
be.
best.
You feel better, Mike?
Speaking of,
Okay.
Chestnut like, I don't feel so good.
that's terrible.
Sorry.
We're just gonna change subject before animal people come after us.
You right.
Speaking of, rest in peace to Burt Reynolds. I've been holding that in.
We
for-
did that last time, didn't we?
Did we? No,
Yeah.
we talked about doing it. We didn't do it.
No, we didn't. We didn't say it on air.
No?
No, it's been a while.
I feel like we did. Oh, yeah,
We
rest in
did
peace,
say
Burt
on air
Reynolds,
that
man.
we weren't going to be here last week.
Darren feels
Somehow, I still get blamed for people not knowing.
More than one person?
Somebody hit me up. I forgot who. It's like, oh, you guys are not. What happened?
We said it.
We
They don't
did
be
say it.
listening all the way.
No.
It's like a Marvel movie. You got to listen all the way through the credits.
Yeah.
We said it.
We should do that one episode.
Oh, just
No.
like,
Just
well,
have
we don't
to.
have credits.
We don't.
Oh, it'd just be like a gap.
Oh, matter of fact, actually, Loren just said we mentioned him briefly last time, so we did do it.
Oh, how's she know we just?
Because she said Burt Reynolds, and then I was like, that reminds me, I gotta give him a rest in peace shout out. And she said,
I was like, how's she watching
so she,
us?
so she
right
did
there.
listen to the whole episode. So there you go. And she
Wow.
still said she didn't know that we weren't recording. So maybe we
She don't
didn't say
listen.
it.
We did say
definitely
it.
said it.
Maybe if she remembers Burt Reynolds, maybe.
I don't know.
Can we go back to something you had said
What's
up?
about,
Shut up, Jen.
said if you saw your woman put a picture on
Go ahead.
Instagram, whatever.
Yeah.
Clarabo saw us giggling the other day on that video I showed you guys.
What video?
Right.
Yo, Darren, don't do this.
I'm gonna.
All right, explain to Jen and to the people.
So-
I'm staying out of this.
Saturday, I'm at this wedding, right? It's dinner time. Love songs. Everybody's quiet and mellow.
There'll be love
Yeah.
songs
I gotta chime in because I feel like Darren isn't gonna do it justice. Go
make
ahead.
you cry.
Probably not. This woman walks up to me and she's like this,
Dancing
dancing.
hard.
But she's looking at me.
Eye
in the
contact.
Eye contact. Just she's moving, but her eyes are here. And she's like, "Can you play like something better? Like, do you have any Santana?" And I'm like,
Santana.
and she's still doing this. And I'm like, now I'm laughing because I'm like, "Yo, it's dinner." Like, wait, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, and she's
She
like,
wants
"Come
you
on."
to take her higher.
She did. So I'm like, we go back and forth a little bit. I'm like, wait a little bit. I'll pay a little bit more upbeat R&B. But, when we kick off and we start partying, then I play all that good shit. She's like, all right, cool. She leaves. I never speak to her for the rest of the night. I'll put that out there. I actually took some clips and recordings and pictures to use for promo on the site. And one clip I took up here, recording the crowd and they're singing and stuff. I think I was playing Poison, matter of fact. And cool. Look. Keep going on. I look at the video the following day and I notice said crazy woman is in the middle.
Don't call her crazy.
I'm going to show you the clip.
I'm glad you're gonna show the clip.
I'm good, right? So I'm actually talking to Stacey Nieves about it. Shout out to them.
What up? What up?
And they're all like, yo.
What is she doing?
I'm going to show you. I can't.
You have to describe it because people in the podcast
So,
can't see your
okay.
video.
So this lady is in the middle of the dance floor, like standing in front of me, sort of. And she is dancing to the music, having a grand old time. And she turns towards me and she gives me this, I don't know, this weird look and dance.
It wasn't
Look-
weird. I knew what the look was.
I'm trying
You
to.
would know.
Shut up.
And so I'm like, oh. But at the moment, I didn't see it. Didn't think anything of it. I'm showing the brethren, and, we're having a good old time laughing about it. Hee hee ha ha. I'm oblivious to all this stuff. And Clarabo hits me
You know,
later
don't
in the
even
night.
tell me what you think it is. Just let me see the video.
And Clarabo, it's, well, you're going to miss it.
Run it back for her.
Yeah.
So for the people, I'll explain. In the video, she's dancing, facing the dance floor or the people partying. And then at one point, she turns to Darren. She locks eyes on Darren, bites her lip, continues dancing,
Just
and
like
has
this.
a lingering glare. I'm telling you, people, as Darren was showing us this, I felt dirty. I felt like I was going to get in trouble somehow. And I felt like he should burn his whole phone.
It's literally an 8-second video, guys. I watched it 3 times while Ben was talking.
And tell me, am I lying?
Nah, you ain't lying.
So,
She definitely gave him the sex face.
so
That's real.
That's sex face all
yo,
day.
so my wife knows everything. So I'm like, oh, I was showing them a video because she was around the area when I was talking about it with Stacey and Nieves. So I was like, the video I was telling you guys about this morning, and I say, look, and she's like, yeah, she's gonna die. Like, I'm killing her. I'm killing her already. I got it. Don't even worry about it. It's good. So then we got into the whole back and forth, like,
Oh,
women are always that type of sneaky when they want something. Just us men are too stupid to notice.
No, you're not. If you weren't married and if you were out there, even if you were married but you were ain't shit kind of dude, you would have caught that signal.
I'll tell you, Darren wouldn't have.
No, I wouldn't have, especially when I'm DJing.
Yeah, that's because he's dumb.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when I'm DJing, I care about nothing but my music in the moment of
But
time.
most guys would like Bim caught it.
Bim caught it because he was looking at the
He
video.
caught it.
No, I
If he
would
was-
have seen it.
He would have
Yeah?
caught it.
No.
I ran out of a wedding once because somebody said something. Chocolate man. Yep. All right. Gotta pack up. Go. I'm out.
I hate people want to call me chocolate.
Why?
Somebody called me chocolate at the bar the other day, and I wasn't even catching it. There was so much going on in a small bar with like 10 people in it. And I got up, and I guess he was talking the whole time, but I was missing it. And I got up and I heard something chocolate, and I still wasn't really paying attention. And then my homegirl was like, yeah, he's talking to you. And I was like, oh, this is weird. Speaking of, I want to talk about those guys. So it was two guys. It was two guys, right?
One day we're just gonna like mute ourselves and have her talk.
just let her go.
Yeah.
And it was two guys that at a table. We're at the table next to them, but I was the furthest away from them. And you know, like you're just having a conversation with your friends, blah blah, drinking, and all of a sudden we all started kind of catching part of their conversation. And I'm texting them in the group chat as we're sitting there, and we're like, and I'm like, did these niggas just meet each other? Cause imagine two random ass grown men, like 30-something, 40 years old, sitting at a table getting to know each other like they're at school at the lunch table, right? Oh, so what are your life about? Oh, you know, they talking about each other's lives and getting to know each other, and it was just mad weird because, like, you know, as adults you don't make new friends, right?
Especially guys.
Right. So then all of a sudden,
That sounds mad awkward. I'm
Yeah, is it a
uncomfortable
date?
listening to it. Yeah.
Bruh.
Is it a date?
So then I start blocking them out again because, like I said, I'm the furthest away from them. And all of a sudden, we're texting. Oh, man, I got to open the group chat because we was, like, texting about it. And I'm like, did he just say something about taking turns? And I swear to God, it sounded like they were talking about prison showers.
Okay.
Because at the same time I went, are they talking about prison showers? Someone else texted, was like, are they talking about prison showers or working out? And then somebody was like, something about being a novice. And
Okay.
and then all of a sudden they left together. So I'm going to go pee now.
Thanks, Jen, for that.
That's worse. Yo, that's wild uncomfortable.
Yo, it's actually, she brings a point. Guys don't make new friends.
No. And if we do.
Do we?
We do
It's-
when it's our woman meeting.
Right.
Like,
Or through like the homies, right? So
Yeah.
if you know somebody, you bring
Yeah.
them around. Like, all right, no, that's Darren's man. He's cool.
yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. But women will make like new work
brand new
friends.
friends. Yeah. And
Like,
hang
out of
out
nowhere.
and text.
Shorty got like people that we met in Jamaica, in Newport randomly.
And she still keeps in touch with them?
She said, oh, they said congrats for the engagement. I said, how?
Who?
It's like, where you
Who
see
are you
that
talking
at?
about?
He said, oh no, remember from the trip? I said,
No.
still? What's, no, like anybody that I meet anywhere, jobs, cocks of shit. I don't talk to anybody from my old jobs at all. At all. I'm that guy. So like women will make friends out of nowhere and just keep in touch. It's weird to me. I can't.
Yeah. I don't know.
Guys don't just make
new
new
friends.
friends. Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. I got enough. Are we
Got enough to keep.
are we promoting, plugging?
Yes, people. Thank you for tuning in and listening to us. We appreciate the
Yeah.
love. Make sure you follow us on all social media outlets. On Instagram, PLSDELTHIS. On Twitter, the same handle. Follow us on Facebook. Please delete this. On YouTube, please delete this. Pretty much Google us. You'll find out where we are, what we're doing. You won't find out where we are, let's be honest. But yes, thank you for rocking with us so far.
Yes.
Make sure you listen to us on any one of our outlets. We're on iTunes. We're on Google Play. We're on SoundCloud. You know, I've been really practicing saying that word. I don't know why I have such a problem saying it.
It's like, you know, How Now, Brown Cow,
Yeah.
SoundCloud, Mama Now.
We're on Spotify and iHeartRadio as well. Yeah, I had to like slowly say it.
That's crazy, son.
Make sure you
Why
listen
you
to
keep
us
letting him
wherever
say
you
SoundCloud
can.
if he can't say it?
He got through it.
Yeah, I did. It sounded like a little child. So yes, thank you for rocking with us. Download the episodes if you I'm flying out to Kansas tomorrow.
You fancy.
Yeah, I'm fancy. The Kansas. To fancy ass Kansas. But yes, thank you so much for rocking with us. Also, shout out to our sponsor, Just Right Entertainment.
Yeah.
Follow us on our IG page. We're still trying to get stuff going. Just Right RI. And then the website, justrightri.com.
Don't be talking about our IG page when we still trying to get stuff going. Our
No,
IG
that
page is
was-
lit.
Talking
No,
about
not
Just Right.
Yeah, Just Right. Sorry.
Oh, I.
He need to hire you.
Yeah, you really should.
Actually.
You paying?
Yes.
Yo, put that clip up of Homegirl.
No.
This is what we do to your party.
If you want to know, you should say
put it
maybe I should. I would love to, but
Don't.
nah, I don't want to do
fine.
that. I'm sure she's a nice lady.
No, let's not talk about that.
Yeah,
No, your wife's going to poke you, nigga.
So we got to poke him. So yeah, but thank you so much for rocking and listening to us. Anything else?
So we
I'm
got?
missing?
No, we were talking about boxing. Floyd and Manny. I guess they're really
I
going to
saw
fight.
that.
Is Floyd broke? I think he's
I think
broke.
he's broke. I think he has a coke habit.
For a while. Whoa, coke. Why?
Because that's the only way you go through money like that for no dumb
No,
reason.
he still flies private. So remember Johnny Depp had his issue with money,
Yeah,
He probably was
Because
on
he
coke
he was
too.
just shitty with money.
but he was spending a lot of money. He was flying private, getting wine, that super expensive wine, constantly. So when you try to keep a certain lifestyle up, it just ends up costing you when that money isn't coming in still. And he was gambling a lot too. So he used to post his gambling stubs, but he would only post the winning ones. How many losing ones did he have?
True.
And when you lose, you're trying to make it back. So I said to somebody, this shit ain't real. When they first had that interaction, I felt like he was just playing with Manny.
Right.
But if they really were going to fight, he's broke or he has money issues. And it seems like he's gearing up for a December fight. I'm like, he got money issues.
But why would Manny agree to that?
Because Manny got money issues too.
Oh.
Yeah, he need
That's
money.
true. He
Manny's
is trying
still
to pay
fighting.
for the whole Philippines.
Yeah, he's still the whole Philippines.
I mean, if he's still fighting, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's still fighting.
But if you retired and you're living your best life, why would you come back?
yeah, it does nothing for the sport of boxing at all. It does nothing.
Yeah, it makes it into a sham.
Yeah, it's just a money grab. So I used to.
Would anybody even pay for that pay-per-view?
I wouldn't. I don't even think the people who want to see Floyd lose would pay for that. Yeah, it's random. Just threw it out there. We were talking boxing, so I was curious as to what you thought about it. But yeah, is that it for this week?
I feel like there's a couple more things at the bottom of the barrel.
North Smithfield, fuck them.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Nah, I won't
We
say.
missed a
I
week.
won't say fuck North Smithfield.
Not the whole North Smithfield.
Fuck
just
that
the
guy and the
chief.
other 2 guys who voted. It was 5 people had to vote, and 3 of them voted yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know the particulars. I was
So
just-
basically, because actually my GM, my job explained it to us, and he's a white man, and he thought it was dumb. He actually used the word retarded, which he shouldn't as a professional. That's how you know he mad.
yeah,
But basically, he was saying that they had the town hall meeting or whatever they had,
Yep.
and all these people were coming up one after another, saying, "This is dumb.
oh, okay.
We shouldn't do this. This makes no sense."
Context.
But it's 5 people who vote,
Mm.
and 3 out of the 5 voted to do it.
Wow, interesting.
So it
And they
really
quickly
was just
rescinded that.
yeah, it was really just this guy having a tantrum and getting his 2 friends to, you gotta vote me. Come on, I was a police officer, and they were like, fine, shut the fuck up, Scott. You know, but his name's not Scott. That was racist. I'm sorry.
I was like, Scott, you remember some?
No, I
details
was like,
about this.
wow, I
That's
didn't
impressive.
remember. Was it Matt? That's even worse. It's much
His
worse.
last name was Beauregard. I just know that because I put Beauretard because I thought I was clever.
Look at you. That is clever.
I think I'm clever.
I think.
I love Jen.
Yo, I can't, man. All right, so it ain't the whole town. It's just-
No.
No. It's just those
It's
3
just,
idiots.
just
Yo, because I was ready to like grab a Nike decal and put it on the "Welcome to North Smithfield" sign and shit.
That'd been
No need
great.
for all of that.
No.
I mean, I got some Jordan stickers. I told you they come in the sneaker boxes. We should have did that shit.
Yeah,
Tag that shit. Tag.
but apparently not the whole North Smithfield, but just on his house.
Hey, did you guys have a tag name in
What you mean?
middle school? Was that what it was called?
Okay, so in elementary school, Broad Street
Oh,
School.
elementary
what
school.
up,
Sorry.
what up?
Yes.
We had a spray paint
How did
can.
we go there? See,
I don't,
you
'cause
say
I
it's
heard
just me.
I heard tag, and I'm trying
So
to
it's
be
not
like
just
Jen. It's really you. This time it wasn't.
Me, Shenny, and Wally walked to Broad Street School,
Oh,
and I can't remember what my tag was, but I think Wally's was like brick or something. So he spray painted that on brick wall. And yeah, we tagged, and we just spray painted and ran afterwards.
It's original.
That sounds like some I Love Lamp shit.
yeah.
Yeah, we were dumb. We were pretty
Brick
dumb.
on a
You
brick.
over here making songs for girls, talking about my king size bed.
Yeah, we was living. What else were we gonna do? There wasn't no Fortnite. We was just kicking it. You know what I mean?
Speaking of, so kids do this thing now where they go to their friends' house to play games, but they all bring their own TV.
Yeah, because you
What?
can't. They don't do split screens
Wait,
anymore.
what?
Yeah, I don't know about
You
this.
bring your own
They
TV?
bring their own TV.
Because if your homies don't got more than one TV, you can't do it. Because they don't have. They don't have.
I mean, I get it, but
yeah, they don't have multiplayer anymore.
He's such a
I
dad.
want my child to come and can I go over to Samantha's house and
And I
can
said
I
the
bring a
same
And bring the
shit.
24
and
inch.
bring the TV
I said the
with
same
me? I
shit.
gotta bring the TV.
I
No.
was like, yo, I can't imagine back in the day telling my mom, all right, I'm gonna take the TV.
Family, you would have needed a wheelbarrow to bring the
First
whole
of all-
box TV with you.
First of all. I'm like, what? So yeah, apparently this is what kids do. They go play with each other, but they go in separate rooms and they own bring their
They
own
go
TVs.
in. They go over each other.
Yeah,
Don't act so old. Come on.
it's ridiculous.
No, in this because at my crib, right, when we would play Call of Duty heavy, you want to be on the same network.
Yeah.
If you're in a clan,
Okay.
Am I talking nerd talk?
No. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But if Dylan's at your house
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh,
My friend's coming over.
he's gonna bring his TV. Can we set it up in the kitchen?"
I say, nah, I got another TV. Just hook it up to that one.
You're a good dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and someone else said they
So is
were
this
like,
what I gotta look forward to with my son?
By then it'll
they'll
be some
bringing their own-
virtual reality
yeah.
shit. He'll just bring his glasses and
I'm
the
bringing my
gloves.
hologram person.
Yeah.
We're gonna hang out. Yeah. So he was saying it was his son's birthday, and they like 6 kids came over, and they all brought their own TVs. They
Yeah.
had them set up like a fucking
Because
call center.
here's a call center. But here's the thing: when we had GoldenEye, right?
Yes.
You had 4 screens
Yes.
in the game,
Yes.
so 4 people could play at once.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. They don't do the split screen anymore. They don't like games don't include that.
GoldenEye literally is the reason why I stopped playing video games.
'Cause
Like
it's
once
addicting.
once it got to the 3D,
Oh.
once it got to 3D-ish, I'm like I can't. I'm a 2D video game player. That's
Ah.
it. Sonic,
You're trash.
Mega Mind, whatever it's called.
Mega Man.
Double Dragon.
That you tapped out that early?
No,
As soon as GoldenEye came, I was done. I'm telling you.
GoldenEye came way after all that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Once GoldenEye came, I was finished.
You knew that was it.
I'm like, I don't get it.
Man, now I want.
I can't see.
wanna play
I can't
GoldenEye.
see.
Look at you. You want me to bring my TV over?
Yeah, I do. We'll put it right here.
Just mount a
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
TV there.
No,
for
you
free.
I
gotta
would
go
ask
in
my
there.
pregnant wife to help us lift it.
It's a tradition.
Yo, for real. For real. You gonna have her go on the roof next?
How are the Colts doing this year? Because the Patriots are sucking wind right now.
1 and 2.
Is everyone? I don't understand how everyone is 1 and 2. Who's winning?
Not my Rams.
The Rams are doing well.
3-0.
Yeah. Yeah, Rams are doing well.
Of course.
Yeah,
Who
but they
else?
haven't been playing like hard.
The
teams.
Dolphins are also 3-0. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
Dolphins are doing all right. Wait, y'all are 1 and 2 or 2 and 1?
1 and 2, bro.
Y'all lost? Yeah, I saw one of the losses. The Colts lost that day, but I didn't mind because so did you.
That was a pompous laugh.
That was like a Kawhi Leonard laugh.
Yo, is he crazy? He might be an android, yo. He might be a robot. He might be a robot. That is how somebody would. If I programmed a robot laughing, that's what it sounds like.
He said, "I like basketball, obviously."
yo, just laid out, yo.
I'm like, what kind of description is that of yourself?
Oh, that's how you laugh.
I like basketball, obviously. Nigga, what? That's all you know. But you even talk about your braids.
Yo, he's so weird. I'm glad Pop never like put him in front of cameras or a microphone.
Probably a reason.
That's
Yeah,
why.
Because he
Pop
spoke
knew
to
what he
him.
was doing.
He spoke to him in private. And like, you know what? He's not meant for school.
Yeah, even Pop was like, "Now we gotta keep this nigga away from me."
He's like, fine. I'll go do the press conference and bug out again.
Word.
I'll take it for the team. Do not let Kawhi out there.
Oh my
Kawhi
god,
with the silent H.
that man is a robot, yo. Jesus Christ. Y'all saw Predator, the movie?
A
Not the
long
old school
time
one.
ago.
Jen, no.
I don't think so.
Super-
Is
I didn't make it another one.
Yeah, which that pisses me off.
Yeah.
is Arnold Schwarzenegger in it?
Yeah, and Carl Lewis.
That movie came out when my brothers first came to America. You know how I know that?
How?
They used to call it Predator. It took me the longest time to know what they was about. Predator.
I was thinking of Palalo the other day, so this makes ties it all together.
Super random, but the Predator in the movie
What's not random?
is was actually played by a black guy,
Yeah.
and he's 7'2"
Super
or
tall.
something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. I don't know how I came across that the other day, but yeah, still a good movie years later.
very good movie.
Godzilla.
Okay, let's wrap this thing up.
No, let's let it keep going. We have plenty of time.
Do we really?
No.
We have like
No
we
way.
have like 5 more minutes we can squeeze out.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
can talk about stuff with 5 minutes.
Yeah, I had something too. Hold on,
What you got, bro?
I have nothing.
Darren.
I have
For
something,
2
but
weeks.
it's a lengthy topic.
We don't care about Cat Williams, do we?
No, I don't.
No.
Nah, I don't.
You don't think you had a point?
About
He
what?
always has a point. He just finds the worst times
What
to
was
say
his
it.
point?
Yeah, he'd
Wait,
be
wait.
fucking up.
What was his point?
So he'll have a good point.
No,
which-
what was his point?
Which was so like people were shitting on Monique about the Netflix thing, but then they'll give Tiffany Haddish
Oh,
a special when she has no comedic
Yeah, yeah.
background whatsoever, or
I
at
think
least
she
that
did-
we
Which
know
she
of.
does.
Well, no, that we know of. Like that's
No,
it's
she-
not on a level of Monique.
No,
Right.
No, but I think she had
she has a background.
what do you call it? A special, but it doesn't matter. It's not Monique.
It's not Monique.
She wasn't on
No.
Queens of Comedy.
Yeah, it was not on level of Monique. So
But
they
Monique's
go.
an asshole.
She's an asshole, and Netflix goes off of hype. They don't go off of like.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I don't.
Pure
I don't.
talent.
I don't know
mean,
when Netflix became the bar. You know what I'm saying? Like,
First
why
of
do
all,
people
because everything's
care?
on Netflix.
First of all,
So?
that shit used to be just some weirdo like, oh, you're on Netflix. Ew. Now it's like you ain't on Netflix.
You went on Netflix, and when Dave
it-
Chappelle, when it got to him doing something that huge and releasing 2 specials,
I
and
think people cared more about the amount of money he got for it, more than it being.
well,
on Netflix.
that's what set the bar.
Yeah.
Was him doing it and getting that much money, and it
Yeah.
was like, all right, so if you on Netflix, you have the potential to make this much money if you're that big.
But that don't mean you're funny.
It doesn't. It's
Yeah.
not the mark isn't if you're funny. It's if you're that big. Can you command
Yeah.
that?
But they usually
Amy
are funny on
Schumer is
Netflix,
able to
though.
command that.
And she ain't funny.
And
I
she's
didn't- I
not
didn't
that
see
funny.
that
I
one.
mean, like she's. I mean, I find her funny. Not
Yeah?
as funny as Monique,
Oh.
but she's able to command that because she has the type of hype.
You like
So-
white women?
I do. I do.
Jen, what are you doing?
I'm covering the mic.
Are you trying not to say something? I mean, but in,
So yeah, that was kind of his point. But like, off of Netflix. But like, why not just? There's so many ways to do your own shit nowadays. Like, just go ahead and do your own shit. Like, go run through a bunch of cities, have somebody record it, pay some intern to do it, and put it together and put it on YouTube and kill it. Because if your YouTube numbers are crazy, if it's legit funny, anybody will give you a special after that.
Like
It'll
Will Smith
cre-
jumping out of a plane.
yeah, it'll
Come on,
create the hype.
9 million views.
Yeah, it'll create the hype, and then you'll be in the demand,
Yeah.
and people will want you, and then
Right.
you'll get gigs based on that, and then Netflix will say, "Hey,
Yeah.
he's hot. Let's put him on the show."
Yeah.
and that's what Tiffany's doing right now.
Yeah, but Cat, yeah, I don't like. Even though his point may have been on,
Valid.
valid, I don't like him shitting on somebody
Right.
else.
And that,
Yeah.
that's my biggest problem with it is why put down somebody that's just trying to make it,
Yeah.
doing whatever they got to do to make it.
Yeah.
That's like somebody trying to bring down Cardi B. Like, oh,
Right.
she got a ghostwriter. So fucking
So
what?
fucking what?
A lot of
like,
people do.
She
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
and she happily said it. Like, here's my ghostwriter. Boop boop boop.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I don't get it.
Wiz Kid's coming next week,
I seen that Saturday 6th.
Friday, 5th.
I was trying to make an excuse not to go. I might go.
Friday, you said?
I still got
Saturday?
renovations to do.
Sorry.
Friday the
Friday
5th.
the
You'll still have
Oh.
renovations whether you go or not. Might as well enjoy your life.
Look at you. Look at you.
Probably be
Babe, you heard that?
You should come too, boo. Tracy Morgan's coming the same day to Boston. I'm pretty sad about that.
That's kind of wow.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm
You
gonna go
ever,
to Wiz Kid.
you ever seen any of his specials?
So I never thought he was funny in stand up. I just always thought he was funny like
Me
on
too.
late night
Mm.
shows.
That's what I'm
but
asking.
but the latest one he did on Netflix, fucking hilarious.
Really?
Oh,
It was
okay.
like last year, I think. He
I
might
gotta
have,
watch
maybe
it
it was
then.
beginning of this year.
Mm.
Fuck, he was so because at that point he was sober now.
Yeah.
Because after he got hit by the truck, the Walmart truck,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess
yeah.
he had to like clean up.
Yeah.
So you can see that now he can
Actually, say
actually
put
keep-
shit together.
Yeah, put shit together and keep on topic of what he's talking about. Whereas before he was kind of all over the place.
Mm.
It's really good. You should see.
Yeah, I
it.
gotta
It
check
was.
it out.
I might actually watch that shit this week because I need a good laugh.
Hmm. Damn, Wizkid.
She's a
And
good
it's
laugh
like the
for.
Bomb Bomb and DJ Juice and who's the third
Yeah.
one coming this Friday?
Juice.
What's
Bam,
going on?
And
I know I sent you the flyer.
you
Why don't
did,
you
and
ever
I-
look at stuff that I put in the group
Juice,
chat?
Bam,
Why you
and
Put up a private business on in public. That's this Friday?
This Friday. And just in case, our good friend of the podcast will be at Troop tomorrow, but you guys won't hear this till Friday, so
Oh yeah, we're recording on Wednesday. Surprise!
surprise! We're already done.
If anything happened on Thursday or Wednesday night, sorry.
And if you're trying to go on Facebook Live on Thursday night, hoping we be on there, got you, bitch.
Speaking of bitch,
Whoa.
I wish I could use that word more often, but I don't.
Do
I
it.
can't. No, I don't want to offend people. But sometimes we
You
want to
do
be
offend
like,
people, though.
no, nobody ever told me that they were offended.
Vegans told you they're offended.
No one else ever told me that they were offended.
The bitch you ghosted is offended.
He never ghosted
Chubby Chub.
nobody.
Chubby Chub, yes.
That's dope. Oh shit.
DJ Juice, Select the Bomb Bomb, and Chubby Chub. Mezzo.
Damn.
Friday.
Stay
Look
woke.
at my calendar. Hold on.
What we just talking about? You offending people, bitch.
I don't offend people.
Oh.
I do want to say bitch though.
Say it.
It works.
It's Too Short's favorite word.
I want to say like, yo, this bitch.
That's
You
not,
can't say that.
You
I can't,
can.
though.
Why not?
Because I'm a guy.
I say nigga all the time.
Wait, in reference to anything? See,
no,
my
to
problem
this
is,
bitch.
so my problem is saying it,
Yeah.
and then I'll get comfortable saying it, and then say it at the wrong time.
What's the wrong time?
When you're in front of that bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they were talking about one of the podcasts I listened to. They were talking about in jest, they're comedians, but they were talking about Tiger Woods' ex-wife.
Oh, he won something.
He won. Shout out to Tiger. Now there are some women that are still mad at him. Whatever.
Cool.
So
How you mad at somebody you don't even know?
that's a whole nother thing. So and they were talking about his wife, and they're like, "Yo, she really took a golf club, something he loves, and took it to try to hit him." And they're like, "Bitch, you weren't nobody. He made you a millionaire, bitch." Now they're comedians; they weren't being serious.
Yeah.
But the freedom,
Oh,
the
just
use
to
of
be able
the
to say
word.
it. Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I want to do that."
I want to say bitch. I want to say
I will not.
bitch.
I will not. I will not. After today, I won't say it again. Bitch.
Actually, Bim had a glorious
Don't lie to me.
use of the word bitch, but in a when we're talking about women who don't tell their partner that the child is theirs.
Oh,
until-
you did.
You remember?
That
He was
that
like,
bitch. Yeah, that was a good one.
yeah, look, he's mad all over again.
Don't get me riled up. These bitches crazy.
And she's over there in the corner like, oh, you call me bitch. I
Yo.
gotta stop. I'm
Yo, it's a
sorry.
different type of woman to do that kind of shit.
Here we
nah,
go.
keep
Look
it a
at
buck.
you.
It's a different type of dude to have 15 kids.
Stop!
With
I'm
14
talking about
women.
one thing. I'm talking about one thing.
This one thing that got me.
Fucking ADD over here. God damn, I'm trying to be mad at women.
Ain't Marie's the nigga though.
That shit was
Bam.
fire though.
And
And
speaking
then,
of-
and then J-Lo tried to copy the swag.
Yeah, I read a whole thing, a whole video on how was it her that put out that like Sound of Music?
Who?
Hey Marie.
Not yes, she started kind of that
Yeah.
that noise.
That
And
noise.
then Beyonce and J Lo like picked it up right after her.
Yeah.
and she was super salty about it.
Yeah, kind of messed her shit up. Even though she had another single, couple singles that were good.
I still gotta watch that Nivea shit on BET. I keep seeing that clip on Facebook.
Don't you?
And I don't know what she's talking about. People didn't even like my music, bitch. Everybody loves Nivea's music. What are you talking about?
Well,
crazy?
so she had.
She had Laundromat.
Yep, I was
she
gonna
had
say.
Don't Mess With My Man.
Don't mess
with my man.
That's what I'm
Hey.
Hey,
So
all right, we old. Yo, kids,
We're
YouTube
mad old.
that.
That's
yo.
not-
our
music.
driving home playlist now has what?
Oh, we're gonna play Roy Jones,
Roy
Body
Jones.
Headbanger joint.
And we're
And
gonna play Nivea.
Nivea, don't mess with my man. I'm queening out. Check my Instagram for my story.
It's lit. We're gonna play some A Marie. And I was listening to 101.1 BRU.
I'm
the
making
other
my
day.
list right
Shout
now.
out to Franchise.
Franchise.
What up, what
was,
up?
You know, doing
Boom.
his thing. And they was playing.
We didn't talk about the pills.
Mona Lisa.
Quickly.
We'll close out with that.
Mona Lisa. What's the damn song? And it's the only song I caught that day. And then I went on Facebook and Tisha was like, "Yo, they really playing Mona Lisa." I'm like, "Yo, I thought it was just me."
Which Mona Lisa? Like the artist Mona Lisa?
The artist Mona Lisa.
Oh, the joint with Lost Boys or Mr. Cheeks?
I can't.
Hold on, don't do this right now. We in
Every time you do this, I do this.
hold on. Cause she had a joint with the locks. Hold on, man. Hold on.
Can't be wasting my time.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you. Yes. Yeah, that's the
Doom,
joint.
doom, doom, doom. Ding. There's words. Straight. And I wanna know your feelings for me have changed.
Boom, boom, boom. Can you tell me?
'Cause clearly he
what's
ghosted
going
her.
on? He did.
It's a song about ghosting. Full
Damn.
circle.
You
Full circle.
tied that bow nicely, beloved.
Holy shit.
Hey, listen, if you sang that out with these two wonderful people, can you let us know? Because I want to know who
They ain't
was
gonna
who was
tell
in the
us.
car like, or at their desk. Mary, huh?
What?
You it?
Singing Mona
man.
Lisa.
Yeah, speaking of Boom and Franchise, shout out. We had them on our last episode.
Our craziest episode to
32.
date.
Super dope episode. But we were talking about pills.
Yes.
And my curiosity spiked, no pun intended.
Did you take the pills?
No.
Oh.
But
Why are we both like, oh?
I was like, happy engagement, Dream.
but I feel like we should have a little social experiment, Darren.
Not me.
Pause, if applicable.
Yeah, pause.
I feel like,
I
come on.
I've been with
Pause,
it. I've
okay?
been.
You guys should do it for the culture.
For the cultural purposes.
I've been down to do it.
Okay, so is it safe at this point?
I don't know.
I mean, she's already pregnant.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can't get
yeah,
pregnant
yeah.
again.
Well, but you know, they be
According
like,
to the
you
African
can't
lady.
You know, they say you can't for a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Are you back in the saddle, so to speak?
I'm too busy.
He's going to Kansas.
I'm going to Arkansas.
So when you have time, all right. So 'cause-
yeah, so
Why is it pronounced Arkansas?
I don't know.
yeah.
English is a dumb language.
Yeah. I feel like to set aside a good amount of time. I can't be on a Saturday morning.
Oh, on
That's
a
what I'm hard
marathon
on.
session?
No,
You
but
take a pill, it's gonna be a marathon
yeah.
session,
If
sure.
if
Oh, yeah.
and say the shit lasts 2 days, I can't. You know, right? Exactly.
I can't. I got church. I got
You
church.
take it out on Friday night and hope by Sunday morning you're all set.
Oh,
Jesus
shit.
sees your heart
All right.
and your heart.
So,
Alright,
and
so-
that's the tough part, at least for me, because going to Kansas, I always got something to do on the weekend, or we have the kids flying around.
But some stimulation would have to occur, according to Boom, in order
Which
for
is
it
But,
to...
Which-
but not much stimulation. Of course.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
dangerous.
yeah. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will.
And then we'll report
You guys could
back.
split one pill.
Split a bill?
Nah, I want, no.
Oh, you
Look at
want-
her, look
you
at her,
want the
look
whole
at
thing?
her.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
want, if you
Look at
if
that.
you gonna get it, you gonna get it.
Come on, God!
Baby, I'm really sorry about this. Really sorry.
Don't apologize. If she dies, she dies.
Should die happy, I'll tell you that. Hey.
Oh, my God. So, yeah, at some point, ladies and gentlemen, we'll report back with our experience with gas station pills. And, yeah.
Oh, you took a pill? We gotta go.
All right, we out. Thanks for tuning in, man.
Thank you, Judd.
Oh my.
Anything? No?
No.
All right. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Catch you next time. Have a good weekend.
Yeah. Peace.
Good night, morning.